they bones all scattered. He don't bark back, he just stroll real quiet. One swing and the whole camp silent.
Never for the highest peak. Holy rage when the devil speak. Spear up high, let the heavens see. You don't bleed like he bleed for the king. Shield up front, he don't step back. One against legions, he love that clash. Blade in the dark, but his faith don't crack. Nail up walking and they all fall flat.
I'm all scarred, but the heart stay flawless. Knees hit ground every dawn, he promised. Send me first, let me stand in the smoke. I'll beat the wall when the line get broke. Demons spit lies, try to twist that calling. He just grin, keep marching, mauling. Horns in the fall, but the psalms ring louder. Every jab holy, every cut shower. Mountain in his chest, that breath so steady. Swing like a storm when the clouds get heavy. Fire in the pit, but the sky got favor. He ain't chasing glory, he chasing a savior. Yeah, yeah.
Never for the highest peak. Holy rage when the devil speak. Spear up high, let the heavens see. You don't bleed like he bleed for the king. Shield up front, he don't step back. One against legions, he love that clash. Blade in the dark, but his faith don't crack. Nail up walking and they all fall flat. All fall.
Who stand firm when the ground start breaking? Who still prays when the hands start shaking?
Yeah.
Nella march in where the fear run thin.
Yeah.
Snow on his boots, but the flames stay brim.
Can't stand firm, but the house start breaking. Who still prays when the hands start shaking?
Yeah.
Everyone marching with the fear of king.
Yeah.
Chill on his boots, but the hands ain't hitting. Never for the highest peak. Holy rage when the devil speak. Spear up high, let the heavens see. You don't bleed like he bleed for the king. Shield up front, he don't step back. One against legions, he love that clash. Blade in the dark, but his faith don't crack. Never all walking and they all fall flat. Yeah, all flat.
Yeah, all flat.
From the highest peak, bread like winter, eyes like judgment, say his name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still in his crib, that spear like thunder. Shit on his arm, that clay make him crumble. Snow in his beard, that frost on his knuckles. Walk through the blizzard like it's just puddles. Boots crack stone, every step like scripture. Name carved deep in the canyon fissure. Nella, chosen, mountain blood soldier. Halo on tilt on a war-torn shoulder. Demons in the valley, they circle and chatter. T-trip tall, but they bones all scattered. He don't bark back, he just stroll real quiet. One swing and the whole camp silent.
Never for the highest peak. Holy rage when the devil speak. Spear up high, let the heavens see. You don't bleed like he bleed for the king. Shield up front, he don't step back. One against legions, he love that clash. Blade in the dark, but his faith don't crack. Nail up walking and they all fall flat.
I'm all scarred, but the heart stay flawless. Knees hit ground every dawn, he promised. Send me first, let me stand in the smoke. I'll beat the wall when the line get broke. Demons spit lies, try to twist that calling. He just grin, keep marching, mauling. Horns in the fall, but the psalms ring louder. Every jab holy, every cut shower. Mountain in his chest, that breath so steady. Swing like a storm when the clouds get heavy. Fire in the pit, but the sky got favor. He ain't chasing glory, he chasing a savior. Yeah, yeah.
Never for the highest peak. Holy rage when the devil speak. Spear up high, let the heavens see. You don't bone white giants, marching lines of iron face. Names carved teeth, inflated scar and shame. Broken angels, hunt the shadows they became. Hosts like chains, biting through the grave.
All right. How we doing, fellas? How we doing? Welcome to another stream. All right. Just checking a couple things around. fascinating stuff. I just need to get a couple things, but also if I just disappear from my desk is because I have to take care of the dogs. I got 2 dogs, French bulldogs. We got one that is black and the other one is white, and they're literally yin yang. One is fat and the other one is skinny. Alright. Let's, that's what I was going to do. I saw that fast run. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find the video. Because the point is to self-reflect. That's the point of it. I'm seeing the dog from the door. Right now he's just chilling in the sun. just staring at it. What you doing, buddy? Alright. Alright, just gotta go over here. Alright, you can see all that shit. Alright, so I was gonna say hello to everybody and then I will just continue to do my thing. And yeah, I might have to take a look what the dog's doing. Might have to throw him to a wall. Alright. So, Father Freed, how you doing, my good man? I don't understand the accent, so I can't even pronounce it. Luca, I just immediately ignore you. Hukurangi, here we go. Alright, how you doing, my good man? Yeah, fast run already acknowledge your presence, but hey, what are you doing, man? But I want to read this one. Every time Nelop streams, my internet falls like Kratos in that one clip. Skill issue? Well, look at this body reflection. Yeah, so supreme. Alright. Random was here. How you doing, Random? My good man. Doge. Where's Raccoon? I didn't even get the time. I just woke up and then I made some coffee and then I got some water with me and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. So, the whole point is to look at old videos and be like, okay, this is what I did before, but this is what I made massive improvements. Yo, I get to look at that. 60 minutes? Dude, that will be an hour of stream already. 30 minutes? That will be 5 hours of stream. You still need to make me mod on Kick. Give me the fucking name. And if I even remotely remember, I'll put you in. Okay. Actually, if you guys have any suggestions of what videos I should take a look, what I should take a look on myself and be like, okay, there's this and this. But I got a couple things that I think I should take a look on. 25 minutes. I was thinking about something short. As you can tell, I haven't got this planned because I just woke up like an hour ago. An hour ago, you would have done anything. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I would have done anything. It's called making fucking coffee, and then speak to my relatives, like family and shit, talking shit and stuff. The Black Templars one was the first video I watched you made. Black Templars. Are we talking about the one, this one? Where I was like, the fuck, they're cooking? Like, despite that Black Templars will never, ever accept Primaris, but whoever was making the models, they were actually cooking something. Was it this one? Because this is the only Black Templars thing that I recall right now. I can't recall if it was anything else. And that was like 9 months ago. Fake fan. He didn't even watch my most popular video. Which one? Yeah, he didn't even watch my VTuber shit. Not even this one. Alright. All the worst Warhammer 40k channels. Have you seen the directive models of Project Morningstar? No. No. No, I'm gonna get sidetracked. I need to focus on this. But I'll take a look when I can, man. And hopefully I don't forget. Oh, yeah, this. Oh, this fucking video. Oh, there's so many people in the comments. Oh, this aged poorly. And my points haven't changed. Because literally Total War was, you're just asking for another Dawn of War. But we got another Dawn of War and Total War. And Total War was weird. Nell Abuse stream Dawn of War Definitive Edition Necron campaign. Dude, the moment that I touched Necrons in fucking Soulstorm, no one's gonna be watching. I don't. How do I say this? I don't know. Maybe it changed again. But when it comes to streams, most people want to be engaged within the streamer than to watch someone to play. So, whatever. Okay. Waste of a release. Women! Oh. Okay. But yeah, I see no suggestions, so I'm just like, I'm gonna pick one. I'll do it myself. These are very old videos as well. I want to grab something that I want to grab a video that I just want to sit there and be like, okay, I want to critique it a little bit more than just to be like, ha, silly, never, stupid bitch. Both Total War 40k and Total War 4 will suck, but it sucks to suck, I guess. It's weird. Dawn of War 4, I think they're combining Dawn of War 2 and 3 together. It's weird. Now, you talking about culture war, you're such a hypocrite. Calling it stupid, you motherfucker. Ignoring the sentence that I just said, like... ah. Alright. I think this one will be the most... I think this is going to be one of the videos that I'm going to critique the most. And that's why I kind of did a remaster. I'll put it on the tab on... Actually, I'm going to do this. Actually, I'll do this one. Critique without understanding. We'll do fucking that one. I know I mentioned this before, but I was like looking for any other things. I'm done with Total War games after Total War Warhammer 3. Why the fuck do you play Total War Warhammer? Cringe. 30 minutes, dude. That would be a 5-hour stream already. That's nice. Rome 2 burned me too much to care about Total War. Yeah. I played a little bit of Rome 2, but then I went back to the original Rome, the first one, and I'm like, dude, this is so much better. I love running fucking... I love running phalanxes to stay in that same fucking location while in a siege. It's so great. What else? I'll go find another video, but there's going to be other videos later that I'm going to be talking about, and it's not just my video. But I'm going to see how long the stream's going to take as well. So. We have to hear it.
How you do?
Alright, so. We'll watch this. Yeah, pretty much. Phalanx go burr. Yeah. Actually, Phalanx in defense, just in siege defense, does better. If you just send them and do an auto battle, for some reason the fuck? The critical drinker.
There's a reason.
What? You motherfucker. It said the critical drinker must be destroyed. I'm like, huh? 22 minutes? You do realize that I could have made this a 10-minute video. I could have made this a 10-minute video and give a whole backstory and give explanations, but yeah, I just did for about 4 minutes. Yeah. I don't know why. For me, it's easier for me to make shorter shit. And I only did one short. Hey, as I said, I was like, I'm gonna make a meme out of this. Okay. So, alright, gonna give context on this one. Happy late Easter. He is risen. Happy late Easter. Thank you, my good man. Even though my Easter, because it's Greek Orthodox Easter that I don't even follow anymore, because denominations tend to not follow the Bible often. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, most of them don't even follow the shit. But yes, my Easter is this week, I think what it is. So it's not very late, it's very early. Let It Out was great. Ah! And gotta have to do it properly. Ah! Ah! Alright, there we go. Alright, so context about this video. So there was this video of a VTuber called Yam Yam, or Luminous Cove. Took that from Bloom's TD6. Took this from TD6. Motherfucker. And basically, she was reacting to my video. And I think a day later, when she did that stream in the Archcast, I looked at that and I was like, you're gonna have to really understand that I am quite of a, upfront. I will not bullshit with anyone. And I will just be like, you're dog shit. Until you prove me otherwise. So, But at the same time, the mindset behind this video was essentially like, okay, I'm gonna critique your ass. But at the same time, I'm going to be either a little bit performative or add a little bit extra flavor. Spiffy Gonzalez. Hello, my good man. At work, about to get off break, but here's a comment for the algorithm. Oh, the algorithm guys. But yeah, that's the whole context. I can't remember if it was anything else. When was this video out? Probably 10 years ago. 1 year ago. Damn, I feel old already. I'm about to be 69 years old. And I'm still looking good. Damn. Alright. That was the whole context. In my view, was essentially like, okay, motherfucker, you're a VTuber that didn't even do any background checks, just in case, and you went in blindly and watched the video, and you had zero knowledge about 40k. Which, obviously, she later on learned about 40k shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Wow. And I think I even recall, I said it in the video, I'm like, I think she said something along the lines of, oh yeah, I'm gonna check these videos off stream, and I'm like, are you? Are you? Because in my view, it was just essentially of, do you know how many people say that to me? They say they're gonna do something, and they never do it afterwards, because they just can't be fucked, and I cannot pronounce that name, but him, AN7, oh, what knowledge you bestowed upon us. Witness of when you watch a video blindly without any knowledge and you don't fucking understand, this is not what you're supposed to do. So yeah, 17 minutes. Alright. So this is my tier. As in I'm superior. Because I can hear everything very well. But for you guys, you'll probably be 125? Then again, depends how quick I was speaking as well. But we'll go for normal for now. But for me, I'll go at 2 or 1.5. Depends how I process the information. But I listened to it pretty quick. Oh, dude, you should have seen me listening to audiobooks. It was 3 times speed. Man, that shit was peak. All right, let's watch. I think if I need to pause and explain a little bit further, but sure. All right, critique without understanding. This literally a day later. of Yam Yam's stream on Archcast. I like some people were sitting there, they were even saying like, "Oh my god, you go to that Archcast thing." Dude, I fucking shot myself on that one. Anyways, let's go.
So, how you doing? Got a reaction from a VTuber called Lumi and Archcast. Wait, this can't be right.
What?
Alright, fellas, it's Joe before Arch. He fell off. He fell off. It's gone. He rised from one side and then fell to the other side like a normal Arch. Like, fuck me, like, we have him about horses and now we have fucking VTubers. It's Jover, man. What the fuck? Now, time to put my suit on and go serious mode because, bitches like many of you don't like me yapping. I see how it is. You don't like me talking? Now, obviously...
Okay, that's what I noticed as well. This is what happened in the older videos, more or less, until I just started, until I gave it to someone. Okay, so basically, what was happening in the older videos, the reason they were a little bit more expanded, which I cut them a lot from the videos in order to make a straight point. Obviously, I do add jokes in there. The problem with these videos like this, it's weird. I was making too many jokes. I was like mixing a lot of points mixed with jokes. Which is not a problem if I'm tending to make a long-ass video. But I think the problem wasn't just adding too many jokes. The problem was I was extending the joke way too long. So, that was that. Hello there, Euroman. Hello, Chompy Boy. Where's my $50 donation, you fucking rich bitch?
People mention, well,
I'm
then
joking.
again, I didn't watch
Don't
it,
give me
like,
money.
out of my own thing. It was just people coming up to me and they're like, Nope, watch this video, please. It's my, waifu mermaid. I love her so much. I'm like...
It was so fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So many people were just spamming that shit and they're like, Nope, can you, see this reaction for me, please? And it was the first time as well, so I was like, sure, I'll fucking go for it, and then just, like, break it apart. Like, this is how I work. Okay, this is the best way I can say this. I give people shit, and if they don't give shit, if they don't give shit back to me, I know they're a little bitch, and they haven't been bullied enough from school. Strength only respects strength. That's like almost a similar mentality. That's the whole idea. Like, dude, I'm gonna give shit. I never discriminate at all. But you have people like VTubers and all that. They're just upset. You son of a bitch! How dare you! You giving me money? You should have kept it for yourself, or a Big Mac or some shit, motherfucker. You fucking bitch! Alright. Alright, thank you for the $20, Chompy Boy. You should have not have. You fucking bitch. You know what? I get paid on Wednesday. Take my fucking money and pay for your children's clothes. Oh, this shit again. Also tell Powder I said hello, nerd. We're going through this. I'm vetoing your fucking donation. Guys, where's the refund button? Where's the refund button? But thank you for the donation, my good man. I appreciate it. I hope you come back on Discord so I'll whoop your ass. No. Alright, let's go. But yeah, that's what I'm essentially doing right now. Like, I give people shit, and if most people are just chill and give shit back, dude, you already know you got some good buddies. And that's what I don't vocalize it, but usually what I try to do is test people around. But because I'm very aggressive in nature, I just go, what's wrong, you little bitch? And if they act like fence-sitting, act like a bitch, or they're just gonna cry out and go to the principal's office or some shit, I'm gonna go tell the teacher. Oh. Little bitch. As you can tell, I was bullied well from high school, and I served well. Struggled at first, but obviously later on I got bullied from the people, and the people who bullied me, somehow we all became friends. Then again, it was in Greece, so I don't know, it was fucking weird. Maybe we just grew older and we just understood better. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know anymore. Did I pass the test? Well, you're still here. You don't look like a bitch. But you still suck in fucking Dawn of War. I respect you, my good man, but you're dog shit until you're proven otherwise.
Fine! Fine! How about another 17 more? No, I'm joking. So anyways, yoinked it. I looked at it and I'm like, huh.
Are you challenging me?
Now, when it comes to like the reaction itself,
Like, you see what I mean? I had
to a
like
certain
a little bit
extent,
too many
it was
jokes in
alright,
short
but
period of time.
At the same time, if I really wanted to get serious with this, most of the time when it comes to this stream, it's just
whoever the hell Nelope, I don't know. N-E-L-L-O-P, whoever the fuck that is. I don't know who he
Who the fuck that is? Well, she knows me now. That's all I'm gonna say.
is.
And Kratos cast himself from the highest mountain in all of Greece.
I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who's Gamza? I've never heard of him before. I know her. I don't watch her.
She doesn't know Gamza. She. No, that was the whole premise of the video. It was like so many I don't knows. I don't give a shit what other people say. They're just like, she was answering to questions and all that. Yeah, I watched the fucking stream, you dickhead. Like, I literally watched it. And the whole thing was, I don't fucking know. Who is Gamza? Who? Oh, fuck. Actually, does anybody remember the, what's his name? Fuck, it's an old YouTuber. Leafy who? Leafy who? Come on. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, it's some old shit. But I wanna go back to this. Who is Gamza? Oh my fucking god. I can tell some of you motherfuckers are going to be a smart ass and be like, "Hey, look, hello, Lumi, or whatever the fuck it is. Have you found out who's Gamza?" Oh, you gotta get banned real quick. I'm very
Whoever the fuck that is. I don't know who he is.
confident.
And Kratos cast himself.
Okay, I don't know. Basically, I have the simplest fucking name. It could be trolling, but I don't have that confirmation, so I don't fucking know. But from what I've taken from this, I was like, dude, that's the cringiest fucking shit. I gave you the simplest fucking name, and you're just like, you have no fucking idea how many names I get from that name. So fucking Neliomus Maximus, or Nelapupupipi, whatever, or Neapolitan. Fucking never, it's never the fucking same. Nelapapa. I can give the letter E, and motherfuckers can't even pronounce it right. That's why it annoys me.
From the highest mountain in all of Greece.
And people will just look at this stream and they're like, Nelop has a fucking meltdown. No fucking bitch. I'm just talking about facts that I'm fucking annoyed, and it's not even a meltdown, it's an actual factual thing. Because, I don't know. What do you do with a cup? Do you drink it upwards or downwards? It's literally common sense. It's a short name. How the fuck do you fuck it up? Anyways.
I don't know. 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 I don't know.
How the fuck do you not know?
No. Who's Gamza? I've never heard of him before.
Oh, fuck. Her tail just blocked his face. God damn it! That's my honest reaction right there. You never heard of me? The fuck?
Who's Gamza? I've never heard of him before. I know her. I don't watch her. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is.
Maybe I should have called it. Make it quick up.
I think I know that one. Obviously, I know that one. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. This chick's a bitch.
Yeah, that's the whole video now. Those who know. Dude, if I recreated this video, I think that would have been like that. And I think my video would be a lot shorter. I would say 10 minutes.
Okay, I don't know who any of these people fucking are, my guy. But at this point, I don't fucking know. Yeah, I really don't know what the heck this dude is on about. I feel like I got dumber watching him.
You stupid bastard.
No, look, this is.
I forgot I put it in there. Is it all in her mind? I don't know. Fuck! I have no knowledge of this. It could be in her head. Lumi when she finds out that Nelope doesn't exist. I'm gonna say this, right? Someone showed me in DMs. And they're like, hey Nelope, there's this VTuber called Lumi. She talked about you a bit. And basically, I think this was in a public, in the public server, so it wasn't in like a DM, or else I wouldn't even been talking about it in the first place. What did I miss? Cool Mario Bros. I think you were named Super Heavy's guy, Super Heavy Weapons guy. Heavy, huh? Yeah, this cup is heavy. Yeah, what do you miss? Not much. I'm just talking about like, so basically, it is a self-reflection stream where I go watch, maybe a couple videos. I don't know how long is the stream gonna take. And just critique my old videos and see the differences what I've done now and before. Anyways, yeah, sorry. Back to the part where Lumi was talking about me in a in a public server, whatever, in her own server, whatever the fuck it was. Basically, the one that I joined, and then I shut myself because I saw Lumi there, and I was like, I'm gonna get fucked. And I had to disguise myself a little bit. I had to look different. But, basically, the whole thing was, she called me a hater, she's called me a rage baiter, and then she found it disgusting because I put her fucking image of her YouTube channel with Bricky, she finds that disgusting, blah, 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 blah. So basically all that shit. And I looked at that, I was like, ha! Why am I laughing? Because there's nothing, nothing that critiques the points of my videos I've been making. If you're not attacking my points, why should I even take your statement seriously? That's the best way that I can go with. I know some people can be like, oh yeah, I'm a little bit serious now. Like, can you help me out here? So, yeah, so you got free medals? Yeah, that's essentially it, man. Like, literally, fucking General Zukov comes in, pulls out the fucking trench coat, and shows medals. Wow, I'm a rage baiter. I'll show comments later. I'll show some comments later.
My criticism. If you don't know about me, or Gamza, and 40k in general, then what makes you think you understand what I'm talking about in the first place? And especially this video right here. Why do you think that I made some, source mentions of what I mentioned before? If you haven't watched those, how...
Okay, I know I played it a bit and paused it and talking about it and then... But I'll try to make this quick. That is one of the problems. Like, I didn't notice that at first because I thought, because my dumbass was thinking, like, I'm gonna make these videos like a series. In some of them. I was doing like a fucking build-up video. Or whatever the fuck it is. So basically, God damn it. I try to do like a build-up video where it's like in parts. Because some of the other videos have done that. And then around this area, around this time with VTubers or some other areas, I started to realize a little bit more where I'm just like, yeah, what was it? It doesn't really work. And because it's not, well, even though in my defense, I'll be like, hey, look, you're just a little bitch that doesn't even look on other videos that are not even that long. Why the fuck do you even bother then? Because there's always this mindset of, if you want the answer's right there. Go get it. Run. Oh, this thing of people saying, oh, why do you hate Arch so much? I'm like, I don't fucking hate him, but you can go watch this 3-hour video to give you all the answers that you need, but they don't watch it. Nelope, when he has to debate a VTuber, but they don't want to have a conversation with you, what a bunch of bitches. That's essentially it. That's essentially it. Every fucking time. Like, I'm sitting here like, I'm fine having a conversation. It's fine. But these people don't, but those types of people, that one in the video, and there's a couple more, they don't want to have a conversation. They don't want to even have a debate. Why? Why should they be proven wrong? Being wrong is being like a loser. There's no coming back to it. People will just look at you differently. Who the fuck wants to be in the losing team? You know what I mean? Or it can be this idea, it could be narcissism, ego, could be fucking, they don't want to be fucking embarrassed that they're being proven wrong, that they didn't know much. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here like, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna shit myself, and then on the next stream, I would just figure out how to wipe my ass. I don't know. Shit, like, that was the shittiest analogy, but you get what I mean. These people don't want to get a loss so they can learn from it and try to get... Yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right, that's good to you.
For fuck you will understand the VTuber video. Then again, the VTuber video is meant to be like a semi-serious video and to piss people off, as it has successfully done once again. GG.
Yes, it was a semi-serious video. Meanwhile, the points in that... Okay, it's a semi-serious video, but at the same time, the points that were in that video did hold weight. Does he know? Those who know? I think, yeah. I think I should have worded that one a little bit better, where I'm just like, it's a semi-serious video, but the points that I'm saying in the video still hold weight. So no matter how many memes that I throw in, I still gotta throw in some points that people can discuss about.
Easy, no contest. In conclusion, every specific video I make is a small portion for the bigger picture.
First off, I'm playing Tao. Who the fuck plays Tao? Gross.
And the more I do, the more it makes sense. Or the recent video that relates to the previous videos.
I should have showed Necrons.
And VTubers are not so different when it comes to 40k YouTubers of how they lead.
Oh my god. So that he could have made this like a 30-second short. VTubers are in 40k. How? They're just like the 40k YouTubers. And that could have been right there. Oh my god. What the hell?
Autism has started to speak. Please lower the volume at 5%. Oh, I love this man.
And that...
Like, the jokes aren't bad. They're not bad. The problem is, it's just that I extend the jokes a little bit too long. Or they overlap each other. It's either one of those.
That could have been right there. Oh my god. What the hell?
And then another thing, right, it proves my point that I mentioned in the video from the start. People will only watch this video in isolation without watching the examples or the sources already brought up before, and then they're clueless. Well, you did this to yourself.
Damn, I agree this man. Holy shit, he's got a point. It's almost like if you just move away the little bit of the memes and all that, with extra flavoring, he actually made a point. Holy fuck.
I don't even have to do shit. Like, have you done history before? Do you know a thing called citing your sources and you go check your sources and shit? No? Alright, that's a you problem. Now, the reason I brought that part up is to show that people to a certain extent are fucking lazy or dismissive, because the times when I actually provided examples, people will just dismiss it. Whoa, woke? Oh, that is just a culture war that is just so insignificant and nobody cares. Oh, what are you talking about? 40k is amazing. It's just so good. Space Marine 2? Dude, you're insane. Space Marine 2 is the best fucking game in the West. What do you mean it's dying? It doesn't really happen at all. It's still the best.
Interesting. Yeah, this was back then when I was like trying to tackle the whole culture war shit a little bit more up front. Yeah. Like, as I said before, like, you don't have to outright dismiss the whole culture war thing. I think it's stupid, still. Like, but again, it doesn't dismiss or discredits some areas of some people's points where the people's intention was very clear what they're going to do. Like God of War Ragnarok. Who was counseling the devs? Sweet Baby Inc. I wonder what they're responsible of. And there was a lot more to that. That was interesting. Or, like, you don't have to say the buzzwords, right? You can say a little bit better, like with God of War Ragnarok. You can say, well, as you can tell, these were consultants, and because they're consultants, they had a lot of influence. They had a lot of influence into the story and game where they weren't really consultants. They just told them what to do of what they want and telling them this is the way it's to success. As we can tell, it didn't go successfully. But they were like, make Agrabah black. Black. That's going to make it good sales and all that. Make a whole fucking mission unskippable where the whole thing is fucking cutscenes where it shows Agrabah with her trash. Right? And keep this in mind, I'm not saying, the person who's colored is the problem. The problem is the consultants, to a certain extent, telling the devs, you should add this, is the problem. The problem is not diversity, the problem is forced diversity. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked with this, but again, shit like that matters. But if you go in and make a fucking video about, let's just say, fucking Helldivers. Oh, Helldivers just looks black and fucking... No, they don't say it's black. They just divert that and say, there's a lot of colored people in Helldivers too, so we're woke. And no boss bitches, no, men are weak or not. They're colored. They're black. And because they're black, they're woke. I need to find a meme later after this, if I remember. Because I think that was a Russian Badger video, I think it was. I can't remember. Alright. The Real Efficient Amazing Adam. How you doing, my good man? I do too, yep, that game was shit. Keep this in mind. Hey, JV, how you doing? Keep this in mind, though. I think there were some really interesting elements that were in the game, like combat. They improved that so much with God of War. But we're getting fucking sidetracked. Anyways, let's continue.
Game, it's not even live service.
But the point of that part of the video is just essentially like, hey, you don't know shit, and because you don't know shit, and now I'm criticizing you of not knowing shit, immediately you're gonna be defensive and dismissive as fuck. Something like that.
Even if I bring those fucking examples,
Oh yeah, and also, like, I was showing... I don't think people understand. I'm showing screenshots of the videos, and you can just be like, oh, the video, it's, that? Holy shit, I can go and look it up now. Wait, it's on his channel? I can just go do this, and then press search bar, and then go... Amazing. Dude, simple ingenuity, and people still fucking struggle.
Whoa, what a fucking surprise. Dismissal as usual. Just like in 8th edition. Again, 8th edition has been nothing but dismissing. Because why is that? Why people want to dismiss that? Because they want the funnies and the fun. Why do they want the funnies and the fun? Because they can't handle reality. They can't handle real life. And they want to be numb. They want to be numbed from the experience. Right? So...
Okay, I took that for Gamza. But... basically, I could have worded that better. I could have worded as, hey, look, why do people dismiss so many criticisms? Well, first off, they're little bitches, and they just don't want to be proven wrong. I think that's a little bit more better than, going a little bit more deeper shit like that.
But whenever there's an actual serious topic to talk about, or to bring it up, or to call it out, well, no shit that they're gonna be immediately dismissive, because they're like, I just don't want to bother this anymore. I just can't handle it.
I just want to have fun.
You're pussy. Weak. Decadent. Now, and then the other times, just like the VTuber video, is that, if I miss some examples, it'll be the exact opposite. Oh, why did you bring more examples?
You fucking bitch. Aren't you a copy of Gamanza? The off-Branza? I'm a brand now? Damn, thank you, man. I'm nothing but his apprentice, nothing more. Like, I was the one who made that shit joke as well. Sanity is for the weak. Death to the false IP. Mamza. I was the one who made that joke where I'm just like, I'm gonna be your apprentice, Gamza. And then I just made like fucking memes. Like whenever Gamza comes back from his retirement, it's just like the Darth Maul scene where he goes and kneels to his master. Master.
I'm more of a skeptical guy. Like, what did you mean?
But in seriousness, we're chill buddies. We broskies. We cool. But I'm just the one who just threw that in. I'm just the disciple of Gamza, even though I take other influences as well.
Examples. Cool guy. Like, what did you mean? More examples. Opposite.
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Cool guy. Like, what did you mean? More examples. My racism against elves is peeking out slowly. I swear to fucking God.
It's okay, guys.
Just kidding. I'm even more racist.
All right, let's.
Yeah, nah, that one, it was. It can be partly trolling, but there were people that were like, "You're not showing enough, man. Yeah, you're not enough examples. You should have gave more examples, man." Sure.
Give some examples.
Sure.
5th edition Necron.
Like right now, I just don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a fuck. Oh, there's not enough examples. Don't care. Skill issue. I can give you a fucking list if I wanted to, and you're not gonna even go look it up.
I don't know, honestly, not bad of a video. Why Warhammer 40k is no longer grimdark? Why we misunderstood the grimdark? Warhammer 40k is very real. And plus the woke list, which I did that
was
after
on
the
purpose.
VTuber
Holy
video, and it actually became much
Very
more better.
weird.
Splendid. And even with these videos, even if I put examples in, here we go again. They fucking dismiss it. Oh, yep, woke is not real. What are you on about? Oh, you're not using the terminology right about
Yeah,
woke.
that was
You're not using this correctly and all that.
If I went out and say woke ain't real, the fuck you talking about? Now that's being very fucking ignorant. But for me, I just call it stupid. Because the people who try to fight this type of things is stupid. Oh, it's woke. Why? It's black. Huh? Fuck are you talking about? They've become the very thing they sought to destroy. Man.
Which most of them.
And partly, I would blame Arch. Because remember, Arch is a big YouTuber. It's not out of jealousy. It's just basically I'm saying that he's got a bigger audience. Has a bigger influence. And there's going to be a lot of audience that's going to be devoted to him, no matter what. And have you seen some of my Arch videos? You got fucking idiots all over the place, or they're trying to nitpick everything. Every fucking time. Like, the people who comment under my videos that are Arch fans, they are the dumbest motherfuckers that I've ever seen. Ever. I've yet to see an Arch fan that goes in Discord and debate me in voice chat and then critique my points. Nah, I haven't gone that one yet. Most of the time is I'm not gonna watch it or I don't care, and meanwhile they just fucking left because apparently they couldn't handle another video that I talk shit about Arch. Good riddance. I don't care, and then and then they leave. Pathetic. Nah, I accidentally was going to say VR chat, but I meant to say VC, like voice chat.
They're not really arguments. They're just opinions that can just be shoved away. And then afterwards, even if, let's just say some of them do a reaction, or some people will, like, trying to figure out somehow, they dismiss it, and then they fucking wonder why they don't understand my point in the first place. Bitch, that piece on the puzzle, on the fucking video, matters. Don't fucking remove it. Put it there. My argument, when it came to that reaction,
yeah,
right?
Because the examples that I show are in the other videos that I've showed. I'm like, hey, you want to know more information that makes sense for this video? Here are the other videos. But people were fucking lazy. So I saw that. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, I'm not... most videos now are in isolation. And if there's something that is a little bit outside, a little bit more detail, then I'll be like, yeah, here's a video here. But let me just simplify it. Let me go for a simplified version here. All right?
Is how do you expect to understand when you don't have any 40k knowledge?
And honestly, I think that 5-minute video, I would have just I would have put that a little bit more simpler. I think I did a little bit more lecturing than hitting the video points. I think that it could have been shorter, in this video at least.
And not just lore, but also the community itself. Fuck me, like, you haven't been around like 6 years before of how 40k was back in 8th edition. How can you understand when it comes to the models? How can you understand about the community's mentality 6 years ago compared to now? How can you understand about certain editions from 3rd to 10th edition? How can you understand to make a contrast principle when it comes to the 40k
this Nilb guy
I
is
can go
yapping.
down this rabbit hole.
I don't know what he's talking
and
about. He's just
question
yapping.
over and
Holy
over and
fuck.
over and over again. Now that
Dude,
again,
17-minute video waste, dude. Could have made it 4 minutes.
this is no like the
Could've made it
typical
short.
like fan when they talk about like, oh, 40k has like so much rich lore and there's so many books and all that. No. I'm talking about like the very main basics. Like, okay, what is 40k? What is Grimdark? What is a Space Marine? How?
Basically, what I'm saying here is, hey, you don't know shit. Why fucking bother going into the shit that you don't understand when you don't even know the basic fundamentals of anything about 40k? Maybe I should have just said that, but for me, I was like, okay, make an argument, make examples, make a conclusion, and then repeat. But now I'm just like, okay. I have harnessed the harness, literally Sigma from Overwatch.
How can you understand these concepts, first of all? But then again, that I'll just fucking put them all together of, how can you understand 40k if you can't understand this video? Because that video was talking about like, I'm talking about like VTubers in 40k, not VTubers as a whole, because mainly this is the main focus about 40k, right? And also like another thing, right? And you don't even know like, when you watch that,
I'm not talking about VTubers, I'm talking about VTubers in 40k, which... yeah. But I would say as well... okay, how do I say this? So VTubers tend to be the same fucking shit when they go to other IPs, so that they're based on their behavior, they ain't that much different. But at the same time, I will say that... I would say that is kind of irrelevant to a certain extent, but at the same time, it does make sense because you got specific VTubers who are in the 40k space, and you're critiquing that certain group in the 40k space that do fuck all nothing. Wow, 40k, so great, yeah, shut the fuck up. Every fucking time that I've seen like a VTuber and all that shit, I just sit there and I'm like, you fake bitch. Oh, you're interested in 40k. All right, I will see you in fucking 6 months. And then I just never seen them touching it again. Ever.
Other video that I did about like the tragedy of Arch. Like to a certain extent, I don't think you even know what happened to Arch back in 2019.
Forgotten.
Which basically she asked Arch later on. And holy shit, that other stream, I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's not like I don't want to talk about it. It's just more of that I sit there, I'm like, huh. Oh, okay, you're not that impressed. All right, get the fuck out of my way. Like, I watched the whole thing. I was not impressed. Disappointed, even. And then I just realized, apparently, Lumi is a millennial, and Arch is definitely a millennial. So I just sat there. I was like, oh, okay, they're literally egotistical fuckheads. All right, gotcha. And then I just moved on. Obviously, I always come back and, jab them a little bit more. Do not deny me my revenge. But then again, yeah. It's just essentially like, I get it. I'm going to do a couple more videos then. That was the whole idea. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love of the game. An ice agent rips the paper in half. I'm doing it for the love of the game. Turns body cam off.
Tragedy of Arch and Gamza the Wise. So he recently made a video on Arch 2 weeks ago. What the fuck is the forgotten tragedy of Arch.
Right? That is my only, like, genuine valid criticism is you watch my videos, you critique it a bit, and then you just have no understanding about it. And the way I see it from here in the other side of the perspective is, well, the way I'm seeing it is you don't really know what I'm talking about because you're either never being into 40K or you haven't been in 40K for the last 6 years or understanding what's going on in the community and all that.
Like, I'm giving my fucking perspective on this. I'm giving, like, hey, this is how I see things. I understand your perspective. And what do I get? Fuck all. He is a rage beater. Hello?
So, in all that together, how...
Hey, look, you're a dumbass. I get it. Look, you can do better than that. He's a rage beater.
How can you understand what I'm talking about in the VTuber video in the first place? I'm not gonna say that because you don't understand.
Actually, you know what? I made a mistake. This wouldn't be a 10-minute video. This would be a 5-fucking-minute video, and I would have just gone. Nah, actually, change that. Okay, my talking will be 5 minutes, but y'all will have another 5 minutes of Lumi going, I don't know, and that will be 10 minutes. All right, that will make more sense.
And that means your criticisms are invalid. No, that's fucking silly. It depends really on context. But at the same time, I do get it. I understand to a certain extent. Like, when I watched the debate of Dave Farina versus James Tour. Like, the debate is fucking silly. It's almost like...
I fucking love it so much. There was one that was taking it a little bit too serious, and the other guy was just shitposting. It was great.
Like a bloodbath, but whenever they start speaking about...
Like, he was making points, but it was so fucking funny.
Like scientific terms, my brain was just out of the window. Like, I don't really understand much other than trying to focus on about the subject.
Yeah,
of
the
like, does this talk about the origins of life, or is this going like sidetracking and all that? And why is this moderated not keeping people onto the topic? Again, if James grabs that chalk, it's so over.
Got it. Yeah. What do you want? Go! You don't do it. Should I write?
It's so fucking stupid, that debate. I recommend it. I think it's funny. Like, I tried the best as I can to understand what they're going with because they were using a lot of scientific semantics. So I was like, shit. But the debate itself, yeah, one was literally taking it too seriously and had a very shit delivery, and the other one was just fucking shit posting and throwing ad hominems at him. So this guy is a dog shit cunt, and then the other one's like, can you write on the board, please? It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Wait, hold up, Dave. You can't do this. You can't do this, man. Don't pour club. Now, another argument that I can point out, since most of you are fucking new and don't even bother watching my old videos, even though it's a whole fucking resume, you dickhead. Like, watch the other ones as well. My point is, in this YouTube space, why would I even have a conversation against the mentally ill? Why would I reason with the unreasonable? People care more to lecture my ass about 40K than to have a genuine conversation.
That happened.
And also, they like to throw labels, whatever it is, tourist, casual, racist, bigoted, misogynist, and all that shit. You're just a hater and all that. Fuck me, man. Fucking General Zhukov right here. I got all my medals
why'd you look at that?
now. Right? It's all about the mentality of, I'm right, you're wrong mentality. You go against my opinion, then you're my enemy. You go against my favorite VTuber, well, you're my enemy. And
I know I'm doing this aggression thing where I'm just like, they're doing this. Fuck them. Yeah, that's fine. I think I would have toned down just a little bit. That is just me now. I think because people hear my aggression, they're just like, this man is angry. How angry this man is. And I'm like, dude, do you even know what YouTube is? But, yeah.
Fuck you! So, why not just make a semi-serious video to piss
you
people
insulted
off,
me as well.
and it succeeds. Thank you for giving me the recognition once more. GG easy, no contest. Now, I'll be fair on this one. The only good critique it had was I didn't bring enough examples. Fair enough. That's the only thing I...
Oh, fuck. Yeah. No, I was generally saying that. Yeah.
Agree on. So, for this video, right, to specify a bit, I would give such examples about VTubers doing 40K stuff, right? Let me give you enough examples.
I'm gonna do you guys a favor because you probably have watched this video. I'm gonna skip the example part.
And I'll give you so much fucking VTuber dose that you are not going to stand up ever again. I'll make sure.
Wait.
Oh, what?
No, wait.
Thought not good enough?
Play the
Which is.
Hey, oh, that explains
I'm
why.
just skipping this example.
You go.
I rubbed that.
I'm just skipping the fucking example part because I've kind of like reused a couple of times. But yeah.
Dreadnought on my face too much. That was my mistake.
Is that good enough? Is that good enough? You got more examples? No? All right.
This is the part where people are like, he's got a meltdown. But dude, I was having fucking fun with this. Is that good enough? Don't you like it? Honey, you're gonna get your whiskey whippy cream and you're gonna fucking like it! That was what I was going for, really. Trying to, at least.
Mods, add more examples.
Add more VTuber slop to make the audience suffer with their consequences of not watching it themselves, as they are very common of YouTube society by tapping on the search bar on the VTuber's reaction and see it themselves, but instead they wanted to be lazy. I can condense that. Mods, add more VTuber slop. I think that would have been fine, but I just added a little bit. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Death is my duty.
It is not. Does the
Fucking hell, this one was a fucking idiot. Holy shit, I just had to let it out. Let it out. Me seeing VTubers. Fuck, I forgot how long this is. I didn't see this one.
friendly Warhammer VTuber playing some Space Marines and dying?
Holy shit, even the quality I made it was so bad. Oh, dude, that was fucking... that was great. Oh, this guy was the most boring motherfucker that I've seen. Holy shit. I've seen him, and he's like a VTuber Auspex Tactics. You can clip this shit. I don't fucking care. This motherfucker looks like a VTuber Auspex Tactics. I don't talk shit about that. I don't give a fuck. Fucking 1v1 me in Dawn of War, you fucking bitch. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. Oh, yeah. That is very cute of you making a nice little comment behind that YouTube video. You know, behind the YouTube video you got. How about you come in Discord, 1v1 me on Dawn of War, so I can whoop your ass. And then I would just be like, GG's, my good man, good game. I just like, I made it look sound aggressive, and then it's just like, man, I respect you, good game. Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, thank you very much.
Whole job within the ecclesiarchy is to support pilgrims on their journey, and that may be a vocation they chose rather than one that was assigned. They do like following people around and making sure that the words of the God Emperor is being followed.
It seems like the patient needs more.
Oh, yeah, because I'm keep doing more and more shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your bitches on the list.
I don't want to talk.
Dude, the amount of shit I talk, fucking...
Tell me the voice.
Look, me talking shit, criticizing is... I don't discriminate anybody. If there was something that I generally disagree with Gamza, I'm going to fucking say it. If there's something else that I have something to say, I'm going to fucking say it. But it's really hard to... But sometimes, like, there have been times where I just disagree with Gamza. Oh, what is the one main thing that I disagree with him? Fucking salads. Like, I'm being legitimately serious on that. Literally, it's just me and Gamza. I'm talking about salads of, you know, how they are very vital to your body, and Gamza was like, yeah, meat only. I need my beef. No greens, no salad. I'm like, yeah, no wonder you look like a fucking Slender Man. Thank you so much. Why, you don't eat your greens, put olive oil, and put some vinegar if you wanted to? That's what I would do as well. Salad, oh no, these guys don't know about salad. They don't know, those who know.
I don't want to talk to the voices anymore.
Oh!
Holy shit, how long did I do the examples for?
There you go, your fucking VTuber dose of today.
Oh, dude, I love this part. Okay. Cringe. First off, VTuber. Tatas probably being used more than 100 digital dudes.
It is the Papa
Anyways.
Smurf.
There you go, your fucking VTuber dose of today. And I'll make sure to mention more of them in the fucking future. And they're gonna be in every single fucking video. So,
people saw that and they're like, Nilop had a meltdown. He couldn't handle criticism. What criticism? Oh, the criticism of the video should be shorter. Are you fucking retarded right now? Dude, I saw that. I was like, when I was making that, I remember this very well. I was like, dude, this is going to be funny as shit. Oh yeah, people want examples? Okay, I'll give the audience what they want. I'll give them examples. And I do. And I just give them the most cringiest shit that I've ever seen. And then at the end, I'm like, here you go. This is what I'm going to fucking do. But you also have to keep in mind what I actually said in the flavoring of that. Just hear it again.
There you go, your fucking VTuber dose of today. And I'll make sure to mention more of them in the fucking future. And they're gonna be in every single fucking video. So.
And what did I do? I mentioned examples in every single fucking video. This is why I hardly get emotional with this shit, because I listen to what they say. Not how they say it. You could have, like, I'm just talking about him, like, for me personally, right? Obviously, people can have the shittiest deliveries, right? But for me, I just don't care to a certain extent. But I do understand why deliveries are very important. But for me, I will just focus on what they say than how they say it. Unless they're just genuinely angry and they're like, no, but I fucking hate you. You know, that's a different story. But most of the time, I can have the loudest crackhead yelling at me, but in reality, the motherfucker was talking about like how his wife dumped him, and then he just, you know, went on a journey and just see the stars by taking some interesting substance. And it's a very cool story. I love crackheads in the bus. They say some imaginable shit. People will do that, they're like, I don't want to get stabbed. But for me, I'm like, dude, it's fucking great. Tell me more. I don't know, it's just weird.
My only critique when it comes to reaction, which I mentioned before, which is the massive part of this, is that you don't understand what I'm talking about in the majority of things. Why did you even bother watching this? Unless...
I honestly wish there was a response to this video. Because by not responding to this video, to a certain extent, makes my points more valid. If that makes sense. I know some people will take it otherwise, but again, my points here, where I would say, hey, you're contributing something that you don't understand. Why are you participating in this? You get what I mean? Like, this is all about 40K. My channel is about 40K and all that. Hey, look, I try to not to be a 40K channel, but sometimes the other topics that I really want to discuss aren't there. I still got that one topic to talk about Space King, and I'll probably get 200 views. Don't care, still made it. Space King return. Anyways, but yeah, that's the whole premise. I wish there was a response to this video, but there's never going to be. Why? If I had to guess, though, because this, take it with a pinch of salt. If I had to guess, she may think that I'm actually right, but she doesn't want to admit it. Or she feels that she's specifically, by the way, she feels that she's being personally attacked, so she will just avoid at all costs of this quote-unquote hater rage baiter motherfucker. You have no idea how often I see the other people's perspectives, unless they clarify themselves a little bit more and I understand a little bit better. But half the time, it's always the same. Like, they react to my video, I do a response, and they never make a react back. And it's always either because they just don't give a fuck, or they just don't want to because they'll be proven wrong, or fucking whatever else it is. There's a lot of reasons, but it's mainly of ego, I would say. For me, I just wouldn't even give a shit. There's some other videos people made about me and all that, but most of the time I just look at that, I'm like, dude, what a fucking piece of shit video. And it's not like, oh, you know, he said bad things about me. It's just essentially of, okay, let's break it down here. Okay, but this doesn't go with this and this doesn't go with that. What the fuck? You telling me someone delivered me a fucking McDonald's drink in 2 cups instead of 1? Oh, gosh. Say it like that, man.
Chad had a gun on your head, then fair
I love this so much, dude. I love this fucking GIF.
enough. Now,
It's meant to be an image, but it was on a GIF in Discord, so I was like, that's the funniest shit ever.
then if it was me, it would be the opposite. Then again, I heard that apparently the chat is more harsh than her, like Lumi and all that. I'm like, are you really?
Honestly, in hindsight, that's a cap. Because clearly, I've already beaten her audience, and I'm winning. Look at that, bitch. I need someone to Photoshop this fucking muscle.
Yeah, sure. Very harsh of you. Even though you can't even survive in my Discord.
You have no fucking idea of the things that I would like to say, but I can't say it on because of YouTube. I'm just saying. Look, if I had to say the shit that I say, I have to go to HR real quick to tell the joke, and then I'll come back. There was a joke at work, but I'll say it later.
More than a week. You're a bitch. And not just like sitting there lurking and then be like, I survived a week. No. I want you to be engaging in this conversation and all that.
Yeah, okay, this is getting a little off topic, like, getting in Discord, survive, survival of the fittest kind of bullshit. Okay, it's getting sidetracked.
That shit. Fuck, even debate me in the voice chat and all that. But,
yeah, the amount of time, you have no idea how generous I am, or like, the generosity that I'm giving to people. I'm just like, hey, I got this platform. If you want to talk about it, come and talk about it. You know what happens? Fuck all. Fuck all.
I know most of you are fucking...
Okay, at first, like, the video like this, or the previous VTuber video, that one got some people. But obviously, later videos, people just didn't do it. And I'm like, okay. Like, you sitting there commenting like it fucking matters. How about you come into voice chat and speak to me one-on-one in person? And I'm not saying this as a debate me, bro. I'm saying this like there's a difference between saying, like, writing in text where people can interpret how you're saying it with a voice than actually speaking. Because if you did it in a text format, you might sound like the most angriest motherfucker. But if you speak, at least I can hear better of not only how you're acting, but also what are you saying. It's just better. And also, yeah, that's it. Whereas Mr. Cuddles, Nellop, who the fuck is Mr. Cuddles? I don't know who that is. Who that? Does he know?
Bitches, you are weak. Fuck out of my sight. So, you also did mention in the reactions, like, oh, you're going to watch them off stream to know me more, but are you...
Fuck, I should have got that example. God damn it.
Are you really...
She did say that as well. God damn it. Yeah, no, it was just essentially like, she's gonna see more of my videos off stream because... But here's the thing, I didn't buy that at all.
Really? Are you really gonna watch my whole menu to get a better understanding? You really sure?
Like, as I said, like, I've seen this from people at the gym. I've seen people, getting invested into an XYZ hobby, and they say the same fucking thing. Oh, it looks interesting. I might look more into it, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, instead of telling me, how about you actually do it? Go and do it. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. Do it, and then you tell me. Right? But the difference between when I do it with hey guys, I'm going to do this, and I actually fucking do it. Why? Because I'm a man of my fucking word. But when you get other people that are used to oh, this looks interesting, I might do it, man. It's so cool. They don't even touch it afterwards. Because it's like, oh fuck, I promised this, but I'm procrastinating, and let me just phase it out that I don't want to encounter anymore. For me, I'm just like, all right, I promised this, I'm gonna fucking do it. Maybe there was a sidetrack video, whatever, but I'm gonna still fucking do it. I'm a man of my word. If I'm gonna make a nuclear bomb, I'm gonna make a nuclear bomb, all right? And there's nothing stopping me. It's gonna take 20 years. I'm a man of my word.
Or you're just gonna
It's a
watch it
joke,
and you have more
obviously.
headache with more questions than answers because you don't understand what the fuck I'm coming from. If you don't know Gamza, what makes you think you know what I'm talking about? What makes you think you understand where the fuck I'm coming from? Because it sounds like you weren't from the...
I think I'm just repeating the same thing more or less. I think that ending part could have been condensed. But yeah, I think there's some sections where in the video where I'm like, what is that melody? Hard as the hardest shit, you know.
When
are you going to make a nuclear bomb? Fuck off.
It happened with Warhammer's For Everyone shit. 40k has no longer canon, right? I get into very specific topics about 40k and all that, but it doesn't seem like...
I could show examples on that. I'm being nitpicky, but at the same time, look it up. Now, where do I find XYZ? Motherfucker, you have a thing called Google that is a search bar that gives you all the information that you need, but you ask someone like me because you couldn't find something basic. Research 0.
You understand...
Yeah, what is a keyboard? I type on my iPhone. Ugh.
And where it's coming from. And keep in mind, these videos are not so much of...
Woo! Look at those videos. That was great. How many subs was I? 3.7. I'm already like on the other half. I'm on the other side.
Baby steps casual shit. This is actually for those who actually understand and know about 40k. By the way, community-wise, lore-wise, different story, Jesus Christ. Now, not gonna lie.
40k non-canon.
It sounds like how I portrayed in the VTuber video, and of course, if you watched...
I would have made that aggressive.
These videos...
I'm being nitpicky right now.
Like, cunt. Fucking watch them, or else you just don't understand where I'm coming from. Right there! Watch them!
I think there was someone in the comment, if I remember, in that video where they're like, you have to earn the viewers' respect to go watch those videos. I don't give a shit, man. Your points are irrelevant if you don't, like, watch or understand these videos. Again, this is like the mindset back then, right? My mindset back then was, oh, you're not going to watch them? All right, GDs. But then again, I think it's irrelevant to a certain extent because I even get cunts come up to me and they say, why do you hate Arch? But I'm not watching the 3-hour video. How do I explain to a retard? Why do you hate Arch, but also I'm not watching the 3-hour video? So fucking annoying.
Right? It's like this. A VTuber going into 40k topics that I bring up and is being absolutely clueless of what I'm talking about. Very similar thinking to the VTubers that we have today. They're clueless about 40k. They might be interested in certain things, but what they know for certain is it's popular and they make back out of it. So, like,
what do you hate, Arch? Shut the fuck up, random. Go watch my 3-hour video.
Like, why not? Space Marine 2? Yeah, let's go, fucking go, baby! 40k lore? Yeah, baby, let's go!
Yeah.
Time to make bake on this bitch! Now, if you think I'm a cute...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the ending part is gonna make me cringe so fucking hard. That's the only regret that I had.
Using you to have a similar mindset like these VTubers? I am. But you are with Arch, so I'll be nice.
Hey, look, I thought it was funny, okay? Whatever the fuck you guys think about it, I'm just like...
Go on this bitch. Now, if you think I'm accusing you to have a similar mindset like these VTubers...
If I'm accusing you if you have the same mindset.
I am.
I don't know. For me, I'm finding that funny. But then again, I've already clarified... Fuck you guys. If asking questions is your power, what are you without it? Fucking idiots.
I am. But you are with Arch.
I am. I don't know. For me, that was funny, okay?
So I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Hey, look!
Yeah, that's the part that I cringed so fucking hard. Like, it was okay back then, but I would say it aged poorly.
I can be nice for once in a blue moon. All right, boys, fellas.
Soup!
Easy there. Now, I heard you want more arch guests coming over. But look, for your own sake and anybody else, my aura just scares people, right? Like no.
Okay, it's not as cringy as I thought. I just remembered, like, yeah, I want to come over to the stream. But actually, you know what? That's funny.
No one's gonna ever approach.
Hey, you know what? This is actually true. Dude, the past Nelop spoke about the future Nelop, and it's real. My aura was that strong that nobody wanted to invite me into their podcast. Still I haven't got one, so whatever. Well, technically there was one with a streamer, but they don't count. They don't count.
Own sake and anybody else, my aura just scares people, right? Like no one's gonna ever approach.
Look at this physique, man. It's definitely real. I was very natty in my prime. Well, I'm still in my prime at 69 years old, baby! Oh, look at this shit. Oh, wait. Can I even show my triceps? Yeah. Okay. Look at this aura, man. Fucking, Oh, wait, I can't even do it properly, but yeah.
My Discord is just a dead place. No one survives in my Discord. There'll be even...
If people didn't take this, that I was being sarcastic, then that's a fucking skill issue. I was being fucking dead sarcastic on this one.
Lucky to survive more than a week. Like, my aura is more than scary than radiation.
You're gonna have to understand, like, whenever I exaggerate things, you're gonna have to understand that I'm fucking shit posting. My Google Maxing raging shit tier list. I am so furious. I am that angry that my ice cream just fell down. If people take that seriously, I swear to fucking God.
I think the only guy who could survive is Arch, since he survived against Gamza, so I think he will be alright. Then again, I'll figure it out to contact you first, because I know apparently it's email related.
I did, and I got ignored.
And all that, so I'll fucking figure that out, but I will be coming soon.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm just like, ah.
And once you start opening your mouth in my presence, you just vanish in a millisecond. Did I hear?
I'm being fucking joking in this ending part, but I think people just took it seriously.
Disagreement in my presence?
Honestly, skill issue, to be honest.
Dead. Anyways, nothing more to bring up. You can check my shit, go for it, and I'll just keep this simple. Thank you. I keep it simple. 17 minutes. What a waste of time. He made me react like an hour and a half video of this shit. Son of a bitch. Fucking hell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, my brothers, and take care. So, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not repeating. So, yeah. The points weren't too bad. It just got a little bit inflated by the extended jokes. Examples were fine. I would have toned down a little bit of the aggressiveness. What else? And there's some areas of the video where I can personally condense it. I've already said it. Like, you know, instead of saying this, you can say this. Makes it a little bit shorter and much more condensed and quicker. I think that would be a much better video, but my points is still the same. I think, yeah, my points is very strong. As someone said this to me, they were like, look, people get what you mean because you're a very passionate motherfucker. So, you know, sometimes they might not get some areas, but they understand the overall point of it. So, yeah. And that's 17 minutes. That took me an hour and a half. And now let's look at current Nellup. I don't care about views, man. It's like 645. My career over. Well, at least I get to test shorts. Shorts did okay. 1.2 views. It's fine. I didn't really care about the
views. I just wanted to test like what the shots are like because I've never done it before. So you might be able to see some shorts eventually, but I'm trying to not overlap it because the whole thing is to fucking make videos. I still like that video. I still like that thumbnail. Dude, that thumbnail is so good. Oh, if you've seen the Dr. Chat face filter, oh, that was so good. Like, it doesn't change anything. It's just a normal episode, but they just made them Chad as fuck. Yeah, Doctor. Oh, that was good. All right. Who donated? Who disrupts my peace by donating? Why the fuck would you give me money, man? Fuck. Farum, my good man. How you doing? I'm doing a handshake, but how you doing, man? How you doing? Let's see if I can do it properly. I need some water. Nope! Your son has returned. Oh, wait. Oh, no, yeah, I said that right. Fuck. Your son has returned to donating this $10. I can't even do it properly, man. It's so off. I can't rhyme it the way, the same way. But thank you for the $10, my good man. I appreciate it. All right. Comrade. Comrade Cthulhu. How you doing, my good man? This is the first time I've seen your face. Also, I hope your day is going well, Nellop. I'm doing very, very good, my good man. I was like thinking, oh, maybe I'll just go, do a wee little stream. Well, little. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do something that I've been promising for a while. I'm going to do a self-reflection. So, guys, look at that. I did a 17-minute video that took me an hour and a half. Meanwhile, dude, 2 hours? Who this? Who the fuck is that? To a 4-minute video. I'm glad. That's cool. Yeah. Nah, it's funny to me because I got some people, they're like, Nellop, aren't you a VTuber? Motherfucker, I'm doing live streams. Have you not seen my face? You don't have to watch the live streams because I'm literally here. I'm here. Oh, dude, have you seen the comments for this? Woo! It's funny as shit. All right, let me play the AI music. Oh yeah, the Varrock part. I was trying to find someone, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make Varrock bold. Oh yeah, I did say. Oh fuck! I did say I'm gonna take a look at the comments. Oh yeah, this one was pretty short. Oh, I sounded so tired on that video. I sound so tired. I think I could have done better on that one. Which I can. But I think I might get a different video. Hits a different angle. I think this I was fucking tired, man. Holy shit. But yeah, let's check the comments. And before I fucking bomba clad your ass. Alright, let me check the comments real quick. A VTuber that wasn't powder? Shame. Fucking 1 hour? Who the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't make the video. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, someone posted this and they're like, dude, you must react to this. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Because it's in Discord, and in Discord it doesn't show the length of video. I click on it, I'm like, 1 hour. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, she watched Lewitton, didn't she?
Will this?
will this? Those who know. Is it Lewitton? Of course it's Lewitton. It's Lewitton. Have mercy on this soul. She watched Lewitton. But she wouldn't even get it because the majority of people would be like, Lewitton is such a good Lord channel, man. What are you talking about? Dude, Homunculaba wasn't that deep. It wasn't that deep. It's literally a factory where Honsu was trying to make more Chaos Space Marines for the 13th Black Crusade. And it failed. The end. But also it describes like how describes the process. You know, oh, you got these women with inflated bellies that you shove a Space Marine in, or some body, and they grow into a Space Marine size, and they use the flesh of those women that already fucking died at the first pregnancy, and just attach on the body. That's it. That's your Homunculaba. That already beats the 1 hour video. No. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. What is the Iron Cage? A battle between the Iron Warriors and the Imperial Fist. But the Imperial Fist they fucked themselves so fucking hard where they lost about 70% of their chapter and they had to be saved by the Ultramarines. Done. 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 Maybe it's because I'm able to articulate things a little bit better now. With a lot of practice. Well, practice with so many videos that I was making. I'm able to articulate a little bit more better. That's why, to a certain extent, my videos are a little bit shorter. Obviously, streams is a little bit different. Streams is like, whatever. But yeah, come on, Nella, get to detect your wife. No. Nah. 1 hour? Fuck that. I'm good. Oh yeah, we didn't check it. Okay, sorry. Comments here. Alright, let's see. We got some more. A boy Nella has VTubers reacted to him now. We're officially in the big leagues now, fellas. Those who know, people have begun to forget that context clues doesn't apply to read. Let's see. No. There was some bad one. There was one. I have to scroll down a lot, eh? These are pretty supportive. I was looking for the other ones. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. There was some that were like very specific. You still play Space Hulk Deathwing? Nothing you say can be trusted then. What the fuck did I say? What's wrong with fucking Deathwing? Space Hulk Deathwing, it was a promising game and it fucked up. Nell versus Archbait. Honestly, as much as I want that had to happen, it will never happen. So, because it will never happen, I'm just gonna throw in of Arch is a little bitch and just realize his audience to do his bidding. Well, there goes the chance for coming to the Ash guys. Yeah, okay, so shit like that. It's not bad. It's just like, yeah, well, there goes that. I don't care. Okay. I think people focus more on popularity or, you know, I'm going with big leagues, oh my god. I don't care. I care more about the truth and being honest than to sugarcoat shit around and just to be in the top leagues. Why? I'd rather be myself, thank you very much, than to be, you know, some dick-jerking 40k channel that makes safe critiques just because. Just say how it is. Fuck, man. This VTuber... Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Arch fan here, my condolences. Those who know. Lumi was doing filler streams while Arch is on vacation. Yeah, I already knew that one. And chat through money for Arch to let Lumi fuck about for a stream. Lumi's job is to be Arch's and chat's local dunce for questions. Honestly, Lumi and you would agree on a lot of things just for anything. I think I did a Q&A for this. What did I say? I don't want my alarm. Such things I have been told, but it could be most likely she's pulling one of the strings about Arch and she can finally overtake his throne. Oh yeah, because I was throwing a fucking joke on that. Yeah, I got you. The virus is very real. Yeah, yeah, that was the joke. The joke was, there's a VTuber, she's gonna overtake Arch's place and she'll be the new fucking Game of Thrones shit. Yeah, that isn't much. Alright. There was one. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. The video was basically saying, not the video, the comment was basically saying, I'll simplify this. Basically, it was, hey, you need to earn our respect, the viewers' respect, to go watch your other videos. I'm like, huh? Huh? That's fucking dumb. Alright. I need something to play on the background for now, because I need to go check on the dogs real quick. Or I just play the music, and I'm just gonna hide my camera for a bit. Oh my god, I'm using the other one. Alright. I'm just going to be right back because I need to check on the dogs real quick. So, you know, responsibilities at its finest. Yeah, you get this. Alright, I'll be right back, fellas. Yeah, hello? Yeah, of course I've got this audience right here, and my mic is muted. They won't even hear shit about me. Yeah, I got like 2 people wasting money on me, like they're fucking retards. Like, who would even spend money on me, on this guy called a rage baiter, man? Like, it's all according to plan. It's all according to plan. You see, like, I'm gonna, like, rage bait my audience to not watch Powder at all, and they will just keep bitching about it like I have a wife or some shit. You know, obviously that's obviously I contacted her and she's like, yeah, you know what, just keep lying on that motherfucker. Yeah, just make them keep questioning, make them say other shit, and you know what? Just let them have it, right? And then they'll just keep donating me money. Yeah. Of course I fucking started because I was... Dude, the money was that good that were giving to me. I hope they're giving me even more, that whole bank account, so I can get rich and they would be skinny as fuck. Oh man, it will make it look like that camp like a joke. I'll tell you what, if they keep giving me money. Yeah, that's all good. All right, I'm just gonna unmute myself, and then I'm just gonna talk to this fucking retard chat that just relying on me to say like, 40k no cannon and shit, you know? So it's a fucking joke. All right, have a good one, man. How we doing, guys? Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. My dogs are just doing well. So nice. It's very nice. Alright, we might watch that if I even bothered to. But, in the meantime, let's go do something else. Talk to his agent confirmed? Fuck you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. You guys must be insane. Okay. There was another video that I had in mind. It's like a shout out / whatever. Okay. So it's this one. Luca, your fucking links in Discord sucks ass. Every fucking time that I try to press the link, it just doesn't load the video. Alright. Wait, where's my stream? Here we go. Right.
In the business.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Hot blonde as a rice. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be watching Mr. Nobody Presents. If he's a nobody, then why does he exist? Alright, so I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm going in blindly. Just to set the record here, admittedly. Right? Damn, something that Lum could have said, but hey. But she didn't. She was like, I'm gonna watch this video. Fucking idiot. Alright. I'm gonna watch this video. It's 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes long. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't even want to hear like, watch Gamzas. I've already did. And it's essentially the same shit that I've said in my video. So, ain't too different. So, his video is basically, Femstoties is a business move, just not what you think. Let's watch it.
In this world,
if you speak too slowly, I'm going to speed you up real quick.
There's a saying, follow the money. You know where the money is to be made, you know where the fortunes are, and you know where the business trends are going. It is one of those things that can tell you so much about why a company is making the decisions they are. And I invite you to discard and put aside any political reasoning you might think is involved, any social reason, or just the company being dumb. I mean, you have to make assumptions, and my assumption in this is going to be that Games Workshop is not helmed by complete idiots. It's just helmed by people who want to maximize their own personal fortunes. So, let's move from that point. Why?
I wouldn't argue that it's just for their fortunes. I think it's more of that you have the high people that want to make profit and all that, but you also have shareholders, which are basically your boss. In every single shareholder has like different intentions of what they want for the company. Shareholders are basically your boss. If you're a public company and you have shareholders paying you to do certain things, there are literally your now law obligation to serve them than serving your customer. And that's the whole gist of it. So even business-wise, they're doing this. I would think they're not fucking dumb. That's not. Sometimes they might do some dumb moves, but in the bigger scale of things, they're not fucking retarded. I think they're intentionally. They have people in the ground area where they're just activists because they're not hired for their role. They're hired for whatever fucking reason they apply for the job. You know, shit like that.
Do I think it's a business move? Well, I don't see it as one that has steeped in a mass appeal to customers. I don't see it being one that has a track record of success. When we look at it, we see the opposite being true. The Battle Sisters are more loved and wanted and done fairly well because they are an entirely female force.
Sister Battle is a well done battle force. He says Battle Sisters, but yeah, it's done well, man. It's ma'am. Define well done. Have you ever eaten a steak? Oh, that was another one. This one right here. Oh, hey, there's some singular models. Damn it, go here. Let's go with this one. I'm giving you shit, but basically, the models they make, they're not even, like, feminine at all. Pull the pin, throw the other part. Oh, Jesus. All of it. Anyways, I'm giving him shit, but I get what he means.
They play different. They're their own thing. They're unique. Yeah, they might mirror Space Marines in some manners, but they are their own thing. They are the yin to the Space Marines yang, or however you want to put it. The point being this is you see the Sisters of Silence, the Sisters of Battle are fairly well loved and liked, and people love them for what they are. Females doing things in ways that, well, make them capable warriors and make them unique.
Hey, Harry Potter.
Making females into custodes does nothing different, does nothing unique, changes nothing. It is asinine, pointless move. Unless you think of it through a very particular lens. And that lens is this.
This Helldivers gameplay is interesting.
If I want to appease a company and make them more desire to purchase me or buy me out, I do things that I know that company tends to favor. If they prefer their walls to be red, I'm going to paint all the walls in my place red. If they like a certain model of pencil, I'm going to get that type of pencil. The point is you're appealing to them to purchase you. In this case, when we look at it, they have a relationship they have established with Amazon Studios. They are producing in theory, a couple shows for them, and Games Workshop has done things to show themselves being multimedia and especially film and show capable, along with video games. Areas that Amazon Studios has interest in. They want to make movies, they want to make shows, and importantly, if you're Games Workshop, they have a habit of buying either the exclusive rights or straight out buying you out. And if you're in a position where you're going to make a very fat check when the company gets bought out and you're going to walk away a very rich person, you have nothing but every incentive to make yourself and your investors very, very happy with a purchase. But here's the thing. It doesn't take you being a genius. It just takes you understanding that a move like this is cynical. It's not meant to make people who actually want female custodes happy. It's not about making the fans happy. It's about appeasing a large, fairly blind company. And I mean blind in the terms that they don't know anything about Warhammer. They just see that it's popular and it sells things. So here's the thing.
I would disagree just a little bit because people try to excuse the whole film studies shit happened because of Amazon, and it was just Amazon doing that. I call that bullshit because GW has been doing this fucking like unnecessary culture war shit into their fucking IP for a long time now, and Amazon has literally have a checklist of you need to include this, this, and this in order for your show to be in our service, like in our services, stream services and all that. So I don't even think Amazon is even like pressuring them at all because this is what GW wants. Thus, it's more or less like they're both in agreement. And I don't think anybody pressured the other. It's just more of GW just wanted to do this, they got an excuse to do that, and that's it. And obviously the whole Henry Cavill shit, dude, he's not a messiah. Relax. If it comes out and if it's good, I will say it's good. If it's not, then... I think someone asked me something like, have you seen the Sisters of Battle animation? I'm like, why would I watch women in the front lines? Cringe. Cringe.
This recent failure that they've had, it doesn't really matter that it sold poorly. It doesn't really matter that they've had to tell stores that, oh, sorry, there's been a stock issue. What they can do is turn around and say, well, Amazon, we sold out the entire stock. You make a short production run. You then turn around and go, oops, sorry. You know the stores are going to go out and put messages saying, well, we weren't able to get it due to stock things. And then you just go, oh, it's completely sold out for us. Doesn't matter if it didn't sell a lot of numbers. Doesn't matter if it generated a lot of hype. Doesn't matter if there's a bunch of negative around it. Because what you're going to be doing is going to another businessman who doesn't pay attention to any of that. And they're only going to see the parts where it's like, Games Workshop's female custode rollout sells out. Shipping issues ensue. Well, that's to them going to be, well, that's a demand. It's what we want to see. And more importantly, it is the goal of a lot of people in Amazon Studios. They tend to have a very...
Right, but you have to also understand that Games Workshop that shoehorned that quote-unquote retcon and tried to make it look good. And now that you said, they're trying to pretend that, it sold well, I think that's already, I think they already got what they wanted then. If what you say is true, allowing the big ops to look blindly and they're like, oh, well, there's a lot of demand in this. Well, the ones that were at the ground level that are purely activists, they got what they wanted. They put charges in their place, motherfucking bitch. That's what I see, at least. I know he's explaining in the business way of things, but I'm looking a little bit of the bigger scope of things where there's a lot more intention that comes along with business. You can't dismiss one and the other. They always interconnected and all that. But yeah, no, I agree, there's some business aspects behind this, but at the same time, what is the intention of the whole female custodians thing? They put Chud in the place. You stupid fucking Chud.
Very particular, lunge to their things, and this appeals to them. It's designed to appeal to them. And if you put aside all of the political issues, all of whatever is...
You cannot do this to me! I need my culture war! No!
To the side you happen to be on and you look at it in the most cynical, business-related possible way, you realize a very, very simple thing. Games Workshop wants to sell to the ultimate customer, Amazon Studios. And Amazon Studios has a type. They have a thing that they like. And if you look at it through that lens, the Femstodes fit it perfectly. They don't look at the Sisters of Battle in the way that we look at Sisters of Battle. They don't see them as just as great and interesting as Space Marines. They go, oh, finally, we got a big stompy girl in power armor who can girl boss it up, and put that character right there and next to Henry Cavill. He can have his 20 minutes of doing something interesting and people want to watch, and then the rest of the series is him being told about how horrible of a person he is. Or
I'm a little bit conflicted because, yes, if you look at the business aspect, yes, but you can't dismiss the fact, again, what was the whole intention about the whole female custodians? Again, he's talking about, the business cynical way, this is how they see it, and it's going to be successful. But, yes, but at the same time, Amazon has literally a tier, a list of what is allowed to be in their Amazon series. There must be a black woman. There must be a woman that is a boss bitch, blah, 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 blah. All that shit, right? So in the business aspect, it makes sense, but you got this ground level people that control the whole production of it, that now you can't really separate between business and the ones who are working on those projects that have different intentions. I get what he means, but at the same time, I will have to disagree because, dude, I can have the intention of making money, but if the motherfuckers below me are trying to make propaganda shit and then I see the numbers go down, I'm going to come downstairs and see what the fuck is going on. You get what I mean? So there's a lot of... That's why you can't really separate this stuff. The engineers need to engineer, if that makes sense. If the captain finds out there's a problem in the engine room, motherfucker's gonna have a field day.
Having to sit there and be lectured about, space cockroaches. Who knows? But my point being is this. I don't look at the whole ordeal with Femstodes as anything to do with politics or business design or demand or appeasing anyone. All of those people are all in the mid to lower levels of the company and can be discarded. That's my opinions. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Your opinions are wrong, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna like in already. I might subscribe if I want to. TW deserves bankruptcy already. Very terrible video. Why are you being such a hater? Note, good le video. That is so fucking terrible. Yeah, I think there's some, yeah. Yeah, why are you being such a hater against Femstodes? Note, good video, give a like. Terrible video, 0 out of 10. Oh. It's clearly a success. Fuck's sakes, man. Thank you. Against the chance. Wait. I have you on my stream in 4K quality. Yeah, that works. Alright. So that, and like... You like your own comment? Fuck yeah. I agree what I say and I fucking like it. End of story. Alright, good video. I gave you a little shit on the Scissors Battle shit. But I would just disagree, like... I'll disagree a little bit that it's just the business sense. Like, the higher-ups, yeah, they care about money. But in the end, what is the product? What is the intention behind the product? You can't really dismiss that shit. But yeah. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna read the chat now. I was just saying that Luca likes being suffocated between Femstodes' thighs. The fuck did I miss? What the fuck? What the fuck did I miss? Let's see. Include powder in there, then ship her... Oh wait, ship her with powder. It's an hour long, man! Fuck no! Look at that banner. Call me diabetic, because I'm not sugarcoating it. Look at this. Beauty, isn't it? Professional aura farmer. Undefeated duelist. Warhammer 40k and other types of content. I'm gonna try and see if there's any other types of content. This is Judge Dredd. But, gonna have to find the comics for that. Shit. Well, I'm gonna have to find time to find the comics and read. Well, then again, I did say I'm gonna read the fucking Project Morningstar comics. God damn it. Nike. I can't even pronounce that name, but hey, you doing, my good man? How you doing? Hello, hello. Is there anything else? That song is fucking dog shit. Why did I even allow it? There we go. Excuse me. Alright. Now, is there anything else? Nello loves when Powder dresses up as a Sisters of Battle. how late you are? Oh, finally, I got my fucking shipment from Flash Kits. About like last year, I ordered a shirt, but I've been waiting for a while actually. Somewhat late. Well, it's been 2 hours. All right. Yeah, you're not too late. It's about 2 hours long. All right, let me take a look at another shit. This was fucking funny as shit. I wish more people can see this one. But I think the only thing I missed was just giving the context. Let's see, what else? Oh, actually, I think that's all I have right now. I can't recall if there was anything else. Just checking a little bit. Checking the chat. Checking chat and putting charge in that place. You know what? You know what? Just to piss off Chompy Boy. Just to piss him off. Luca, you need to really fix your fucking links, man, I swear. I don't know how the fuck does it not work? Like, is it like specifically Italian fucking links? And it doesn't register in Australian servers? What the fuck is it? Alright. I go in, click the link, I'm like, the Bluetooth device is ready to pair, not. That's what I'm getting. Alright. Now I'm doing everything to keep his love for powder secret. I bet your ass you don't even tell that shit to Powder at all. You're just like, man's got some sick fetish, I'll tell you that. It's weird.
Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome.
All right, we're gonna wash some fucking Gamza. By the way, look, I saw your fucking comment. Thanks to Caster Labs, I can see everything, and my fucking webcam is slipping. I like it showing more of the fucking bed. Let me fix this. I fixed this, and it's not working. Good. That's what I want. Did Kazuo rage quit when Nelopap pushes squad with Necrons? To be fair, in his defense, he didn't know, and he was like, yeah, I'm ahead of work time. All right, see you, Arknights, my good man. Adios. He's gonna miss out me just looking at Gamza, which I'm just gonna be selling for 10 minutes and be like, yeah, you're all right.
This video. So today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. Pretty much one of them is how come Games Workshop ain't ever gonna listen to yo's or mine ass, and how come the female custody things is still going despite everybody hating it. Games Workshop is still going to push it, and why we're gonna see more of this stuff probably in the future. Now we're gonna start off with Games Workshop. Okay, how come they won't even listen to the people? They released trailers, they released the models for sale for the female custodies and stuff. Everybody has been disliking the stuff. They haven't even sold out on the models. Everything has just gone downhill in that field. Now,
wow, the stupid charge games, like yourself, you fucking racist, bigoted, misogynist-looking motherfucker. Like, have you seen your previous videos? Are you looking at that fat ass of someone? That is such misogynistic, you chud.
Even.
And by the way, people keep saying like I'm doing a fucking Kermit impression. Dude, I'm doing a Scaramouche impression. Ever heard Scaramouche from fucking Samurai Jack? Scaramouche. Like, have you ever listened to fucking Scaramouche whatsoever? Wait. Right here.
You need me to hear it? Bounce!
Oh, great. Okay. God damn it, dude. I need him speaking somewhere. Wait. Oh, no. This is... I want the one before the fight.
Samurai Jack! Man, it is good to see you, babe. What took you so long? I decimated this village days ago. Just for you. Oh, wait.
Just for you, baby. Like, if I had like a little robot vocals and shit, I will sound the exact same, baby. Now let's get slicing and dicing and swinging and bashing, baby. Oh, wait, don't tell me. You forgot your sword. How the fuck is it Kermit, man? Scaramouche, baby. So, to clarify, I'm doing more Scaramouche than Kermit, man.
Though Games Workshop knew that backlash was coming, they got a shitload of it.
Commissar Games, you son of a bitch. Let's get slicing and dicing, swinging and bashing, baby.
Previously, but they're still following through on the whole thing. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. This is a problem with...
Fuck's sakes. We're getting... Okay. I'm gonna purposefully sidetrack because Trumpy Boy mentioned something. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. I said that you said hello under one of Powder's posts on Instagram. You talking about this one? Maybe I should do a short version. Maybe I should do a short version of that, but I can't be fucked right now. Hello. Maybe perhaps. You still sound like Kermit. Again, if I put a robotic voice in, I would sound more like Scaramouche. Scaramouche just sounds a little bit different because he has a fucking robotic voice because he's a fucking robot. Retards.
Modern companies overall, and this is something that I've been saying for a long time now. When it comes to, let's say, fans, okay, they don't hire fans to work for the company. They hire activists. They don't hire writers for the books and the novels and everything else, the codices. They hire propagandists. Now, to understand this a little bit more is you have people who...
Oh, yeah, it wasn't you, it was someone else. Oh, yeah, fucking... I know who it is now, I forgot. However, Instagram was a different story. I need evidence of this. I don't believe you. What's your source?
Come into this hobby and they change it to what they feel.
You have to understand I'm pausing a lot of this because I've watched this before, so I'm just fucking around a little bit before I go to work.
Feel that it should be. Not that they give a shit about what the lore was or anything else like that. They don't give two damns about any of that shit. All they care about is how can I take my core message and inject it into this new world? Is there enough representation? Okay, and then people immediately will bring up stuff like...
Oh yeah, of course, whenever I watch a Gamza video, Gamza comes in and he's like, damn, finally, something good for once. Yeah, the rest of this, yeah. Wait. God damn it, where is it? Whenever Gamza arrives on chat.
Master.
Whenever Gamza arrives on chat. Hey man, how you doing? Again, I'm the one who made that fucking shit. But yeah, how you doing, Gamza, my good man? Hope you're making the videos. And then I just watch them. And then I pretend that I haven't watched them, and just make myself more smarter than before.
What about the Sisters of Silence or the Sisters of Battle?
That is irrelevant. You bringing that up kind of shows that you don't really know who you're dealing with, and I don't mean that as an insult towards you. I'm just saying these people don't care about those models. They need to come in.
Sorry, the reason I paused it because I was like, he doesn't mean it as an insult. I do. I don't know. For me, I just have this mindset of, look, I'm going to call you a fucking idiot, but here's a reason that you can be less of a fucking idiot. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, I have this mentality of, you're shit now, but you're going to be less shit afterwards, the more you learn. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the quality to explain better. Look, Luca said you were streaming, figured this would be a good chance to harass. Of course. Like, what do you... Look, I get talk shit every day, just like you, Gamza, and then we just both have our powers, you know, our powers have doubled more than ever. I was trying to do the Star Wars reference, but for some reason I forgot the quote. Anyways, but yeah, that's why I just insult my audience half the time, because I'm like, well, you're going to be... Half the time I'm going to get fucking insulted anyway, so I'm just like, oh, well, I'm going to throw some back.
And change it to what they feel that it needs to be. So when you are bringing up something that's quite logical...
First off, why the fuck are you not building a listing post? Cringe?
You're just like, hey, the Sisters of Battle is a level of representation, so are the Sisters of Silence. These are established lore factions. They're cool. Can you make some models about these? Can you update them? Can you make some more stories about them? They're like, we're not even considering this. You know, we're thinking about how do we make spacier Space Marines and include some of that diversity in there. How do we have it where if a female cannot become a Space Marine, let's go to the next tier up. So now we have Custodes, greater than the Space Marines, more powerful, taller, stronger. So I don't need a female to be a Space Marine when she can be a Custodes, which is greater, higher than a Space Marine. That's the way that they're thinking about this. So that's why I say these are not fans, they're activists. They're not writers, they're propagandists. That's how this goes. That's also...
So this part I'm going to bring up is the most irrelevant shit ever. For me, it's a little bit different because I'm just looking at this, absorbing the information, and I'm just like, I can simplify this even better. They don't care. They got activists. They don't even care about any lore, anything else. They even say, like, 40k is no canon. So that even excuses that they could just put whatever the fuck they want as well, based from what they're saying. And yeah. Look what Gamza needs to meet the fraction of my power. Actually, here's 10 minutes. What was mine again? 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Look what he needs to meet the fraction of my power. Nilip has a VTuber wife? Not really, but Chompy has this fan fiction about me of having a wife. And it's a VTuber. The guy's insane, man. Just don't listen to him.
One of the reasons why that ties into here that regardless of the backlash that they get from this, they are never going to cater to you. They don't care. These are things that, while the people at the top don't want to lose money, the people who are writing all this, all the propagandists, the cultists, you could say, they're willing to sacrifice anything to get that message out. And they have a shield. Any criticism that goes towards them, what do you call your labeled things? You know,
like to give like compliments when it comes to this video. Gamza at least knows. He knows how to articulate better. Yeah, no one, no fucking shit. Like, Gamza's like, okay, they don't give a shit, here's why, and let me explain to you in a little bit more detail. Gamza's able to explain a little bit more stuff in detail. For me, I just, like, when I'm making recent videos now, I just, like, go straight to the point. Okay, they don't give a shit, here's an example why they don't give a shit. Then why should you add something that they clearly don't give a shit? They even say, like, Warhammer 40k is not canon, which also justifies in their minds to make whatever they want. 40k is not canon, man. They make Femstodes. They make Elder. They don't use with. They did a retcon with Elder where, well, retcon quote unquote, where they don't use the Bone Singers. They don't use Wraithbone. They use actual construction shit. So they changed that. They changed fucking Templars of how they behave, and especially with Dark Angels. Anyways, the point is, it all leads back to them saying 40k is not canon, and also Warhammer is for everyone, where they can do whatever the fuck they want. They just do whatever the fuck they want. But obviously, Gamza is just going like, hey, this is why this is happening a little bit better. And that's why it's 10 minutes.
You're an ist, you're a phobe, you're a bigot, you're all these things, and that's the shield to hide them from any type of criticism. And so a lot of times it becomes like this off-limits thing. Don't tell me any kind of criticism, because then that means you're going to get labeled with something. So a lot of times people are like, well, you know, we're trying to push a positive message here and blah, 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 blah. It just turns into a giant shit show is all it is. But that's why when you look at Games Workshop today, compared to what it was, 20, 30 years ago before you guys were born, you could see a vastly different
unrealistic
company.
Necron
The
footage
people
right here.
that were pretty much in Warhammer 40k were more like metalheads. They were into a lot of the dark fantasy and stuff. And you can see a lot of the inspiration that they got from the old books and the films and stuff. You can see a lot of that. The new Warhammer 40k group that they bring into the company is completely different. They might pose as maybe a metalhead or something, but it's more about your typical millennial activist, I feel that it needs to be this way and blah, blah, blah. And this is why they're not willing to listen to you. So you can bring criticisms towards the company and say, I don't want you to change the lore. And if you guys are maybe a little bit new to this, like about the whole Femstodes thing, one of the best ways to kind of just briefly run this down.
That's the one thing I don't do sometimes, which Gamza does it well. But I don't do it every single time. I think it just gets tiring unless it's something that needs to be addressed. Is like, oh, if you're new, let me explain to you very simply. For me, I'm just going to explain this. This is what's the topic, and I'm going to end it. Because in my head, I'm like, hey, look, there's a topic you don't know about? Yeah, just look it up, man. It's not that difficult. What is the Femstodes? I don't know. Maybe sometimes I just think people have the power and the ability to do it a little bit themselves. So obviously, the video can provide a lot of information, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, this is the majority of information that I can give. If you want more information, you can just look it up yourself. It's like a car. You know how to drive, you know how to change tires, you know how to change the water. But if you want to go more in deeper, like changing the suspension or the fucking V8 engine, well, you're going to have to look into it. That's the best way I can explain it. But the whole point is I'm giving a compliment that he's giving like a little bit more detail for those who are new. And also, Gamza barely uploads, so there's that.
Is you have a very elite group called the Custodes, right? They're like the Emperor's personal guard. And they're higher than Space Marines. They're stronger. They're just more special, if you will. They're spacier Space Marines. There you go. But even though they're not really Space Marines, that's just how I like to look at them. But anyways, they were pretty much described as a brotherhood. And then immediately Games Workshop comes out and says that's not the case. There's female Custodes. And then everyone's like, hey, wait, what are you doing retconning this? And then Games Workshop essentially is like,
There've always been female Custodes.
basically just gaslighting your ass. Now,
I'm gonna prove Gamza is a tourist because he didn't read that one thing from the Horus Heresy. So it's nothing. It's not deep. It's not deep, man. Yes, that is correct. Like most of the codexes are mentioned as brotherhood. They're taking sons and all that. Yeah, there's only one single problem, and it's from the Horus Heresy Black Books, like the OGs of the OGs. And in those codexes, there's one section that just slightly describes that it's possible to make females custodes, but at the same time, it's never being done. I don't know if Gamza can have some other counterpoints. The point that I'm making is there's a example in one of the Black Books of the Horus Heresy saying it's possible because the way Custodes and Space Marines are being built. Space Marines need specific things in order to be built, while the Custodes have like advanced technology, but also they are very expensive to make them up, but they're also very flexible of who they pick. At the same time, though, that goes into a rabbit hole now, because could you also say like they changed the gender, or do they just like, yeah. We're talking books or codex? Oh, sorry. Horus Heresy Black Books is essentially codexes for the Horus Heresy. The reason they're called Black Books because they're literally black books. So the 2012 Custodes lore, I think it was that. If I recall, it was something along the lines of, in one of the codexes for the Horus Heresy, it describes that because they're so different to Space Marines, no one plays that. I would dismiss that. Oh yeah, you stupid chud. Then why is everyone watching the trailer then? He must be very popular. Every Horus Heresy guy comes and tells me Dude, Horse Heresy is so great. It's literally 7th edition, but better. 7th edition was ass. Who the fuck wants to play that? Anyways, sorry, the whole point was there's like one example, just one, of saying it's possible because the technology they have, they could have been female custodians. I'm like, really? Just one? Meanwhile, we got brothers and shit and the sons. I think it's pretty clear they want men in the Custodes army, not women.
I actually expected this build-up in the past from the Primaris Space Marines, because they did pretty much the exact same thing. They've always been there.
I'm going to download this video just in case.
Belisarius Cull was commissioned to do this many years ago. So it's like, even though they did this already with the Primaris Space Marines, I thought the outrage would have been back then. But it wasn't. It was, some people had some criticisms, but for the most part, people were like, yeah, no big deal. You know, just all these outsiders that the chapter never trained, just invite them inside their chapter house. And it's like, yeah, go ahead. You know, go. Here's our Dark Angel secrets. Go ahead and share them with us, even though we would kill anybody who knew this. You didn't earn our our icons. You didn't get trained by us. But yeah, go ahead and just welcome us into our home. Totally.
All right, Gamza doesn't know this, but there's some extension of the lore where... basically, the line comes back and they have these new chapters, and the higher-ups of the Dark Angels goes and freely tells everyone about the, like, every Dark Angels chapter, successor chapter, about the Fallen and shit. I'm sitting here like, why? It's meant to be the shame, is this deepest secret, but, we're gonna go and tell the Dark Angels successor chapters about our guilt. Huh? Anyways, there's that.
Absurd. That was another shoehorning of lore that made no sense into the whole setting. They did the same thing with the Custodes here. But that's also why we talk about the boiling frog here, which is, if you give them an inch, they take a mile. If you allow...
Did this motherfucker copy me and before I uploaded the video? Do you have fucking cameras in my room to know what I'm doing?
But the first time, they're going to keep pushing this stuff. But because you rewarded them by buying, you know, your Primaris Space Marines and all this other stuff, they take that as this is a good move, and we're going to continue to do it in the future. Now, the one thing that they will listen to you, they're not going to listen to you complaining about stuff. They will listen if you don't buy this stuff at all. Because at the end of the day, while they would still push that message and they're willing to lose some money on it, if they lose a tremendous amount of money and the shareholders get involved and they're like, hey, you better change the direction of this, then they're forced to change. But to take some small hits, they're willing to do that. So if the female custodians are not all that successful, it's not a big deal. There's many other models in the mix. There's a lot of other things that they're probably going to be coming out with. So if they can make money on the back end or anything else like that, and they got that message to go through, no problem. They're going to keep doing that. So you would have to be like, okay, none of the kits sold like at all. We've got mountains of this shit in the background, and all they would do is act like it just never happened and just business as usual. But if that kept happening, and then the shareholders get involved, now you're talking about real change happening.
I don't know if you were here for the previous video that I did, that I was watching, because the previous video was talking about, like, he was explaining more of the business sense of, you know, it's more of a business move to have this female custodians and pretend that they sold well in order to make more business with Amazon. That's what I'm getting while it's still fresh in my head. I probably got it a little bit wrong, but it's something like that. That was the previous video that I was talking about it, and I was like, I mean, it could be just a business move and pretend that, you know, it's a success with sales and it just ran out of stock, which means there's a more demand. But at the same time, can't really dismiss the intention behind the Femstodes, especially when Amazon has like a list. I don't know if you checked the previous video that I did, but probably you're not going to watch it. I yap too much.
But until that...
Unless you like background noise, so there's that.
That happens, this shit's going to keep going on down the hill. When you look at the books, you look at the stories, you look at even the animations that they're creating, the video games that they're licensing out, you're going to see a very real change in Warhammer 40k compared to what it was 20 years ago. But
you didn't see it? Do I still have it up? Yeah, I'm not going to go history. If even Looker knows how to fucking make a link.
In the business.
So basically, it's this. Sounds kind of far-fetched. Fem Studies is a business move, just not what you think. 29 views from Mr. Nobody Presents. It's only 7 minutes. I can send you the link if you want to watch it. But I just know you don't want to. Anyways.
To be fair, I would say a lot of the people that are jumping into Warhammer 40k today have no clue about, you know, like 3rd edition Warhammer 40k, which in my opinion is where it peaked. That was like the ultimate grimdark. This universe is badass. But instead you get these people that kind of like, oh, we gotta, you know, go into the retro form of these things and start bringing in elements from the Rogue Trader days and stuff. And it's not to say that that's necessarily bad, but I think these people never truly understood the flavor of Warhammer 40k, and they're pretending to be like these great fans. It's like kind of like when you look at Star Wars, you look at Star Trek. Oh my gosh, you look at the new shows, the movies, the comics, the books, the stuff that they're coming out with. Whew, it is watered down tremendously. It's like having delicious chocolate milk, right? Or maybe like your favorite beer or your favorite drink. It doesn't matter. Imagine someone walking in and pouring.
Especially when I was making the this video here, the Warhammer 40k artwork degradation. Like from afar, it looked a little bit interesting, but the closer you look, you're like, what the fuck? And you can't unsee it, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna play I'm not gonna play the video. I'm just gonna show the artworks. Like, you look at these artworks, right? You see it from afar. It's like, oh, it looks okay. But then the closer you look at them, you're like not even. This one didn't even form the shape at all. This one kind of looks like a knight, but it's not even completed. This one you can tell it's not even sharpened, and you can see the lines just almost finished. Dude, that looks like a fucking 40k bolter. A model, like a painted model, but in a digital version. There were so many things that I just couldn't unsee it. It was so bad. But yeah, like despite of. Wait, what was I? Yeah. Despite of like the tone of it looking not bad, like I'm pretty confident the art. Like I saw some people saying like they're blaming the artist making such art. How can you blame an artist when your boss is like, we need to get this done right now in this deadline right now. You're gonna crunch up your time, buddy. Around 20 hours, buddy. How is it his fault? Have you ever worked in retail where they give you like absurd fucking objectives? It's like, you need to do these, but also we need to do this one as well because blah, 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 blah. For me, I'm always honest. I'm like, if we get there, if you're not going to give me extra guys, don't even fucking consider that I'm going to do that. When you're going to meet the deadline? Yeah, exactly. Oh. Oh yeah, this was on, 1st of April. Look, dude, if you really want my honesty about this, I don't give a fuck about 1st of April. People can think otherwise, but I don't care. I don't care. I was that busy during that time, at those days, and I'm just like, I don't care. Half the time, I don't even fucking recall the holiday. Anyways, let me finish the video so Gamza can be like, I'm gonna lurk or just leave.
Bring a whole cup.
Because right now, I'm just keeping him here.
Cup of water into it. It just waters it down and it's not the same. So the new customers that come in and they start drinking this watered down beer or soda or whatever.
Oh, sorry. That's the one. Sorry for pausing, but that's the one that I wanted to add. So Gamza added the part where, yes, there are new fans that come into the hobby. When people come into this hobby, they consume all the recent shit. They think there's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, I don't think they have little care to go and look at the old material at all. That's what I'm thinking. Or they just think, I want to go and look at the old material, but it's not accessible for XYZ reason. So they just make excuses. For me, it seems like they make excuses. Like, I want to go look at the old material, but I can't. Fuck you mean you can't? Can't bother asking someone to go find it for you? God gave the easiest battles and people struggle holding the cup right or some shit. Holy fuck.
Whatever it is that you like, that's the only flavor they understand now. They can't appreciate the old flavor because they've never tasted it before. All they know is the watered down shit. So when you get someone like me,
this is not the same flavor as it used to be.
What do you get instead? Oh, you're just a hater. What's the matter? I don't see, why can't people just have fun? Blah, 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 blah. Everybody's coming out saying like,
you
what's the
son
big deal?
of a bitch.
Well, it is a big deal.
Are you? Okay, I'm gonna watch this video. God damn it. You son of a bitch. Let me finish this.
If you actually understand what it used to be and what it is today. But that's all I wanted to basically talk about is that Games Workshop.
This would have ended at 8 minutes and 56 seconds. Oh yeah, no, it's not bad. I've already watched this, so it's more or less the same shit that I said. But you son of a bitch. You stupid fuck. How to Punish Games Workshop for what they did. Alright, let's watch this.
Why,
right.
hello there.
Gamza, you could have just made an AI version of it and then... Actually, no. You put yourself on the camera, you speak normally, and then you use AI to have that image to overlap it. Anyways, that is just small shit. 13 minutes, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's see this. How to Punish Games Workshop for what they did. Read my comment. I'm not gonna read your comment. Your comment is not there. Nelup is live stream. Nelup is... This is so Italian, man. Holy shit. Nelup is live stream. I can hear him crying. Fuck you guys. Alright, let's watch this.
Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to this video. So today we're going to be talking about It's Ma'am. Okay, everybody. So the video of today is going to be how do you punish Games Workshop for all their
dirty transgressions against my beautiful hobby.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you guys straight here, all right? The first and foremost easiest way to punish Games Workshop.
That is the cleanest 3D printer that I've ever seen. Have you seen... Oh, if I show how my 3D printer looks like right now, you'll just be like, what the fuck happened to it? That's all I'm gonna say. No comment.
Workshop for all the bullshit.
Like the amount of times that fucking sheets keeps popping holes every fucking time. I don't know how it manages to do that, I swear, man. There was a time where every single print, it kept popping a hole. I'm like, how the fuck is this even possible? And I spent 5 whole sheets for that. Every single print. And then it keeps leaking all over the fucking screen. And I had to replace with duct tape. Anyways, point is, I've done it better now. I've taken good care of it after doing so much damage. That's all I'm going to say.
Because we say, hey, we don't want female custodies. Games Workshop tells you, you shut your dirty mouth, you sit down, here's a grandma custodies, bitch. And we're like, okay, can you stop destroying the lore in the world that we fell in love with? Games Workshop says, shut your dirty mouth, we're going to change it to whatever we want. And if you don't like it, guess what? You won't be missed. So then it goes into, how do you punish Games Workshop for being naughty? This is what you do, okay? You stop buying their products. Now that's actually pretty easy to say, right?
Yeah.
Especially because they're...
Whenever I see a misprint, now I just have to empty the whole tank, clean the fucking shit, and just make sure. And whenever there's a hole, whenever there's like a minor hole or whatever, I just fucking put sticky tape on it, and I just seal the bottom, and it just comes fine. Sometimes the resin might slip through the gaps, and it will just leak more, but at that point, I'll just put more tape. I am not swapping a fucking sheet again after like 30 prints. Now, if it's super badly damaged, different story.
Shit is getting ridiculous expensive. I mean, have you seen the new prices? This shit's wild, my goodness. It makes me wonder why people are even buying this garbage to begin with. Second, instead of buying like a $200 starter box set, go buy a $200 3D printer. That right there annihilates everything that Games Workshop can do.
I have that thumbstick. Too bad that fucking thumbstick died on me. I don't know why.
You know the newest models that come out? Guess what? I can 3D print them. I don't need to... Sold out? That doesn't exist. As long as I have bottles of resin, guess what? Ain't nothing sold out for me. Oh, what's that? You know, we got...
Sorry for pausing. There were a couple people in my comments that were arguing about that. They can't stand of 3D printing because they break so easily and all that shit. And my only comment behind that was, for me, I'm just like, motherfucker, there's flexible resin for a reason. Are you that fucking retarded? Anyways, I'm doing that a more aggressive way because these people are just so stubborn. They don't want to acknowledge that, you know, 3D printing is the way and there are certain ways you can work around it. Oh, the model's too brittle and breaks easily? Just use a flexible resin. Fuck, man. Is it that fucking hard?
A new tank that just came out, well, guess what? I can go print 10 of them if I want. Today and tomorrow and day after that, there is no such thing as it being sold out. That crushes Games Workshop. I don't need a company to tell me what I can and cannot have. I don't need a company to tell me, sorry, we're sold out, or it's limited edition, or we're not making that run no more. You know, like what they did with like the Steel Legion and stuff, like how they start removing old models and shit like that. You're like,
you can't have this no more.
Well, guess what? With a 3D printer, I have whatever I want, as much as I want, whenever I want. Nobody stops me. Nobody does anything about it. Okay, that's the great thing about having a 3D printer. Now, with me, I normally just print my own line because I spent literally tens of thousands of dollars on artists back when I was running my Patreon and giving out 3D printed models and stuff like that. I've spent literally tens of thousands of dollars, and so I have pretty much like my own line. I can make, like, let's just say human army in space is the generic version that I would say. I could make, 30,000 points, 100,000 points, whatever I want. I've got entire legions of tanks literally just sitting in my damn closet at this point. So, like, I have...
Look how clean the fuck the boy is.
Everything that I could want. I don't really want anything right now. But for you guys, you could have the same thing. Is it to play the video games? Not the video games, the tabletop games. Sure. You can also have, what I was going to say, you can also have models based off the video games as well. My friend Nellup actually has, and well, this is between you guys, anybody else that you choose from.
Huh? Fuck am I, what the fuck am I included in this?
He has models from Dawn of War. Okay, now I can't recommend that. Why?
Because that would be an infringement.
Not like Games Workshop has ever done that to anybody else's IP, right? I mean, you look at...
That is true. I'm gonna show them anyway. Let me go find it now. Search... Stupid fucking Discord. Do-do-do-do-do. Wait. I can't find the images. God damn it.
Terminators
I'll
and Necrons,
play this and I'll
you
do
look at
something else.
Aliens and Tyranids, and you look at Dune and the Imperium of Man and the Emperor and Lasguns and everything else. That doesn't exist. But anyways, Games Workshop can do no bad, so that's what I'm going to say here. But it's pretty cool that you can basically have models based off of video games. You can have your own custom creations. You can also go out there and go buy models from different artists and stuff like that that are out there. Really cool customized models. You guys don't have to worry about Butterface either. You guys know that Games Workshop creates some of the absolute worst female faces ever. The people that work for Games Workshop are activists. They're propagandists, okay? They have no interest at all in designing like your...
That very plate, I managed to make scratches. So there was one that was like a deep cut. Not super deep, but let's just say it went through by using that fucking thing. I used it a little bit too hard. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just say I used the corner a little bit too hard. If Gamza witnessed my printer in first person, he will be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, Dawn of War models. The guy who made these, like, models, they were Dawn of War. So you got your Necron Lord, fully upgraded and shit. I need to paint this one. Oh, wait. Fucking... I've already done a video about this. Why the fuck am I showing this? Anyways, this is models right there. But yeah. Hey, as Gamza says, you can make whatever you want. But to be clear, though, I had to go get the model. These models, right? And then had to go on Fiverr to pay a guy to put supports on it. It wasn't too expensive, for me at least. I was able to afford it. But I was doing them in bulk. The next thing I want to have the guy put pre-supports on is the monolith. Big boy. But I need to collect money because let's just say I not overspend money on dumb shit. It was just more of government wants my money and I'm like, fuck. Not a big fan of the government.
Your stereotypical female face, like a normal looking female, right? They're interested in sculpting like He-Man and then saying that this is He-Woman. And it's like, nobody wants this stuff. Even look at the female custodies.
Well, it's clear it says man in woe. So it's woman.
Right here.
You get?
What is this grammar shit? Okay, this is, I don't even know how to describe this. This looks like a WWE wrestler with a wig on. It's just, it's so stupid, okay? Oh, you look at the system.
Wait, can't we just 3D print Nellop's Homebrew Legion? There was plans, ideas. I'll see you in 5 years, if I ever bother doing it.
Sisters of Battle, again, they just look like He-Man with a wig on. It's just crazy. Or if He-Man just dyed his hair white. There you go, there's your Sister of Ma'am. But again, you don't have to worry about that because with 3D...
Why the fuck would you touch it with your hands? But it's just doing it to show the models.
Printing, I mean, there's loads of people out there that will actually sculpt models for dudes, you know, made by dudes for dudes. It's just like, damn, look at them hips. You know, I have my own model line. Oh, I'm not selling them at this moment. I probably will here pretty soon. But anyways, the 3D printer is...
I need them now, gumbass. Put in 3D codes, you little bitch.
Way to go. And it saves you a ton of money, too. Did I mention that already?
Can you just scalp your own model? Not scalp. Yeah, can you do the scalping for your own models and just increase the price tenfold?
But Gabza, what's the price difference? Well, I'll tell you the price difference, okay? If, like, let's say a Bane Blade. I don't know what the current price is of a Bane Blade, all right? I'll just go...
I'll do it for you. Quick Google search. Australia, reject cookies. I don't fucking care. US, let's take a look. $197. There's your answer right there. Anyways, let's go back. I got a story about this fucking tank.
Chop up an image and I'll throw it up here on screen for you so that way you can see what the price of the Bane Blade is.
You don't know the current... Okay, never mind. So much for me to search quick.
Right now in April of 2026, okay? It's probably something outlandish. You know what? I'm just going to make a reaction for it. Damn, that thing's expensive. Just because I don't even know the exact price, but I know it's ridiculous. Now, I will tell you, I have already 3D printed a model bigger than the Bane Blade, okay? Not that tiny little sissy tank that they call Bane Blade. I'm talking a big chonker, all right? This thing cost me $15 to print, and this is back when resin was more expensive than it is today. Back then, I think I was spending like maybe close to $26 a liter, so that's why it cost me $15 to print a tank bigger than your tiny little Bane Blade, right? But anyways, so if normally you can get a liter for maybe around 20 bucks, and so this tank would probably cost you maybe
Quick question, is this just the color of, is this just a different color of resin? Because when I cook my resin in the Cura, it tends to get a little bit brown sometimes, which I'm assuming you got a little bit overcooked. Or I just forgot that I had it in the sun more than 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's normal, right?
$12, 11 to 12.
I'm not sure. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure if it's just the color itself. So if you just, even if you overbake the curing thing, does it even change color, or is it meant to be like that?
Dollars. It depends on how you have it hollowed out or anything else like that. The tank that I have was hollowed out because there's no reason to print, a 3-pound brick of a Baneblade type tank, if you will, unless you really want that. You just drop that motherfucker on the table and break half your opponent's army, and there you go. It's just like throwing a brick on the table. But anyways, that's one reason to do it as well. It's significantly cheaper. Like, let's say a squad of Terminators.
So, like, for me, it will be something like this, or a little bit more, less brighter. But if I wanted to go and cure it, let's say longer than 4 minutes or something, it becomes like this, in this color. Maybe I should do it before and after.
If I was to print something like that,
Wait, God damn it. So it becomes like this. It's a little bit brownish, but every time that I see it, it tends to be a little bit grayer in before I bake it. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's something. I just looked at it and I was like, oh, okay.
Equivalent to it, you're probably looking at maybe about $1 worth of resin. Okay, and that's me like just rounding up.
I'm not saying it's a problem. It's just more of like, look at that. I'm like, is that normal? Not sure if it is.
So let's just say about $1 worth of resin, and then everybody likes to come in here. Oh,
but Kabza, what happened? You're not considering the electricity and the resin and the cost of the 3D printer?
Really? You're telling me that 3D printer ain't gonna pay for itself when you print a single Titan? It pays for itself immediately. And when I mean Titan, I'm not talking about anything Games Workshop, because that belongs to them apparently.
I will make a counter argument on that. It's like, you paying electricity, motherfucker. Aren't you the guy who pays like for delivery for the guys to spend all their fucking diesel and the trucks to come all the way to deliver just for you? Wouldn't that be more expensive just to deliver to you than just having it at your own home and just pay a little bit for electricity? Dumb bitch. Especially how petrol prices are getting more expensive.
If you print giant robot, okay, the printer pays for itself right there. Anyways, you print, let's say a couple of squads of elite dudes. There you go. Bam. The printer paid for itself and the resin. You saved all that money compared to going out there and buying it from an insane chaos cultist type company, if you know what I'm saying, all right? And like I said before, I can print as many as I want. Whenever I want. Ain't nobody tell me shit. But what about the electricity? Are you kidding me, dude? Like, what do you think this thing is? You act like you're running like a massive space heater that's pulling like 10 billion watts out of your wall or something.
I cannot tell you how grateful I am to have a 3D printer. And there was about a week or two where I just, that printer that I have, just non-stop printing. The only time I will stop printing is if it has a misprint. And then I have to empty the thing, put it in the bottle, clean the shit out of it, and then put it back in and then print it as normal. It's great. It's great.
Ridiculous. It's like, no.
Sorry, my point is like I can build whatever the fuck I want, and my 3D printer it worked like a fucking machine. It was beautiful. But sometimes it does worry me that sometimes the slicer has a fucking autism moment, and it will just create gaps in the model. I don't know if it's a slicer thing or the file itself. I thought it was just running fine.
It takes the same amount of energy as probably like a gaming laptop, and it only runs for a couple hours. Okay, that's nothing. You actually think that this is gonna take a $1 resin costed model, and then immediately because of your electricity, like
my electric bill came in and it was $1,000, Gams, that's all your fault.
Okay, even if it was $1,000, you probably would still save a lot of money off of it compared to what you actually got from the old GWs. Anyways, I'm rambling on like a madman here, but this is how you punish greedy companies like this, you take the control out of their hands and you put the control back into your hands. It's kind of like government, you know? Government wants...
I don't know. I don't, like, this is just a me thing, more or less. I don't think this would severely punish Games Workshop at all. It is just me. I don't think it will destroy or punish Games Workshop because they still got a lot of people that just still support them anyways. And some of them even think, like, it's more convenient just to grab something from the shelf and just go home. Or plastic is just better. What the fuck it is. But some of them have a better, much better reasons, like they don't have ventilation, so they can't really do it kind of shit. But I don't think, this is just me, I don't think it punishes Games Workshop because it's, oh, God damn it, why do I struggle with this one? It doesn't punish GW because the company has a large audience, it's a big company, and 3D printing, at least it's more of a niche thing for those who can actually afford it or have the space for it. So, despite of having a lot of good things with it, but it does come with, for each person, and it becomes like a little bit specific. There are third-party plastic sets, or you can just pay someone to do the job for you. I hope he mentions it in the video. But this is just me. I don't think it punishes GW when you do your own thing. Unless I'm just not seeing... Unless there's something that I'm not seeing. But yeah, let me continue the video. Maybe you might answer my question.
You to rely on it. It doesn't want you to defend yourself. It doesn't want you to be independent. It wants you dependent on it. It's the same thing with these companies. Why do you think they get so mad about having the right to repair or the ability to print your own models, your own armies? Oh, you can't bring that to our store. Oh, you can't bring that to an official tournament. Why do you think they're locking it down? They cannot allow you to be independent. They cannot allow you to make your own decisions. You must be suckling off their teats. You know, you can only drink my milk is the way that they see it. They're all sociopathic control freaks is what they are. This is why they don't like these types of things. This is why I love these types of things, because you don't want to be begging or at the mercy of some stupid company. Like, please, could you release the model that I want? Oh no, my Steel Legion got discontinued. Ah! No, hell no, boy, hell no. If I wanted to go make a Steel Legion,
dude, like, literally on tabletop, they removed all the most regiments from tabletop in 10th edition at January, but no one fucking bat an eye. Or they just shrug it off as like, oh, you know, that sucks anyways, I'm gonna keep playing fucking Cadians. Oh, now it's a fucking problem when they saw the trailer. Fucking blind. All I'm seeing is fucking blurry. This is what the audience is. Oh, they removed the regiments. Oh, they didn't add the Armageddon Steel Legion in the trailer. Oh! Fucking idiots.
Legion army, okay? I'll just call it a Metal Legion army, right? I could print that tonight. By tomorrow, I'm not joking. I can have an entire army. No joke at all. I'll fire up all 3 of my 3D printers, right? And I'll have them all printing shit. I can print entire squads at a time with each printer. And if I got 3 printers, right? That's what I have right now. Each one can print an entire full squad of Metal Legion, right? that fight the orcs. And that would it would take maybe about, I'd say about 2 hours to print out the whole squad. Give or take, around 2 hours, right? So you do the math. I can print that heavy weapons teams, right? I can do a full squad of that. I think
for my printer, because I only have one at the moment, until I make another one, and I make sure that the second printer it does a better job, like as in takes care well, at least, than the first one. What was it? My printer, if I had to make a whole army, or at least like a starter set army, if I was not working for like a day or two, I think I can get it done in in a day or two. Because my printer is a little bit smaller. It's a Saturn 3 Elegoo printer. So you can make squads of 10 easily, but it just takes a little bit longer because you have to build the units, build the bases, build the tanks on each part and all that. So it takes a little bit longer, but if you have a bigger 3D printer or have more printers, it does the job just fine.
Entire just command squads, normal squads. I can do entire squads with each printer in about 2 hours. And I can just keep printing nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. Now you can do the math of what I would be able to print in just 24 hours. I can print an entire tank, a full-size tank. Let's say it's like a, not a Lehman Rust, but let's just call it a lemon rust, right? A lemon rust tank. I could print that out in about 3.5 hours. And that is printing the entire tank in one go with one of my printers.
That is the glossiest model that I've ever seen. Maybe that was the intention. He's so sweaty, he hates games, a bitch.
Now your printers and what mileage you get out of it may vary, but it doesn't matter, dude. See, by the time you buy it and ask it to be shipped over to you, dude, my tank is already painted and in my army. You haven't even received your shit yet. It takes days to probably a week to receive that from the mail, right? But me, I have it in the same night. Right now, I can literally just go load up a file and print a tank, and in 4 hours, I have it. You probably, they haven't even looked at your order yet, let alone fulfilled it and shipped it out.
Okay.
So that's the difference with the 3D printing. And there's no such thing as out of stock or out of order or, we're removing this.
I didn't know you had a plastic printer. I thought you only had resin. My dumbass.
No. There's plenty of sculptors and people who have actually gone back and let's just say made things that are out of print, okay? Made things that have been removed. So if you want classic shit, you can get it. You just gotta search.
I don't know if I can show it. It's some models, not all of them. I got a fucking whole Kratos statue, right? And there's just some gaps. Thank God I can cover them. That's fine. But there was 1 or 2 parts that had gaps like this. There was one though that was like almost like half of it is gone, and you just see strings of fucking resin all over the place. And it wasn't even like a misprint. There was nothing at the bottom of the sheet or anything. It's just didn't print it. Didn't like make the layer. I'm like, huh? That's weird. But yeah.
Gotta search around and go find it, all right? But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Hopefully you guys understood where I'm coming from. That's how you punish Games Workshop, is you become independent from them. Oh yeah, one thing. I wanted to show you guys this too. For the people that lasted here, this ain't nothing too special, but I wanted to show you guys this.
Maybe poorly sculpted, or the errors that was saying in Lychee actually were errors. Because what I've been told lately in Lychee is that they keep saying it has holes, but they're saying there's holes in the supports instead of the model, or as I call it, the false errors. So I've been printing them very often, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're just fine. Okay, but so much for errors, they keep saying.
Okay, so we have here, this is one of the ugliest pieces of artwork I've seen.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I didn't see this one. Okay, that's new to me then.
Like the new Horus Heresy book that's going to be coming out, right? Oh, dude. My gosh, this thing looks terrible, right? Check this out. I took this same artwork and I was like,
What the fuck? I didn't know. Okay. Well, that tells you that I'm Horus Heresy experienced. Dude, what the fuck? It's a little scarred. But it just looks so... Okay. Why am I bothered with this? The helmet doesn't look bad. Like, if you think of it like concept-wise. Sorry, I'm just... The reason I'm quiet, because I'm trying to think, I'm like, what's the problem with this? Because obviously you can compare it to old and new and it's already obvious, but for some reason there's something off. I'll figure it out later.
I asked Skynet, I was like, make this grimdark and do it like in the old-fashioned grimdark artwork, right? Check this out. This is what it made. Oh, dude. Don't tell me that ain't night and day. Dude, that is night and day. This is why I say Games Workshop. Like, look at the image on the left. Look how.
Oh, the only thing I would change personally, I would have changed the teeth. The teeth are not threatening enough. They need to be a little bit longer. The horns are fine. Skull is actually a little bit better. Yeah, black and white tends to be, like, shit like this is actually much better. I think that the face is too fucking close, and it's too annoying. But, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, yeah, that's what okay, I think I know what's missing. When it comes to every Chaos Codex, if you go and see it, with Chaos Armory, they show a lot more flavor. So, I don't see spikes, man. Spikes is like the bread and butter with Chaos. There's no spikes, there's no additional accessories onto it. You don't have to put too much detail, like put too much accessories on it. But Chaos tends to like have a lot. Could have just put a Chaos symbol at the forehead. Longer teeth, Chaos symbol on the forehead to make it look like it's actually corrupted Chaos. Now, obviously, this goes from black and white, which is actually a little bit of an improvement. It made the skull look better. It's actually better. I'm just looking at things where it's like, just one or two things a little bit more, and then it will just look much better. That's just me.
Smooth and clean. That doesn't look Chaos. Okay, if this was like fan art, I'd give it a pass. Cool, that's all. You did a great job.
Fan art's
official
different.
art from a company that's worth, tens of millions of dollars, unacceptable, absolutely disgusting. This is telling you that it has nothing to do with them being incapable of creating this type of art, but to deliberately move away from that type of art because it's deemed too scary, too serious. It's not child friendly. Is in the way that they put it, because they have like Warhammer Adventures, books for the younglings out there. It's just stupid. It's absolutely stupid is what it is. This right here tells you, and it shows you the difference of what the artwork used to be, that if this was actually still in the grim dark, man, things just, it hits different. That's all I can say is it hits different. It's not the same. But okay, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you.
Very good, very good, very nice. Very nice. Has anyone made any complaints? Yep. Okay, let's see. Is Gam's alive coming back anytime soon? Let's see. Sorry. I'm just trying to give a look around if there's anything about it. But yeah, no. Very good video. Very nice. Very nice. How long is this stream? 3 hours. Too fucking long, man. Too fucking long. Your Chaos Sorcerer just died. Skill issue. Dude, I play an Elder army and I don't even have to worry about a HQ because they're fucking dog shit. Yeah, what else to say? I don't think this whole 3D printing shit, it's gonna punish Games Workshop, but it will create an opening for people to be at least invested or interested into 3D printing. Or those people that want to 3D print, but they just can't because XYZ reason. But I don't think it's going to punish them at all. Again, Games Workshop doesn't even give a shit, so having this 3D printing thing is just going to be a minor thing for them. Not just me. Unless Games already knows it. And I'm just being Luke-ass sorcerer. Dude, yeah, there was a couple things where I'm just like, Could have been better. Longer teeth, chaos symbol at the forehead. Because they did the battle damages, so I can't really say about that. They did that one well. But it just felt off for some reason. But isn't he a word bearer? Yeah, isn't this guy a word bearer? Isn't he meant to be red? Oh, whatever. Yeah, my honest opinion would be making the Chaos Marines much more demonic. Of course, pale skin, whatnot. There was some dumb motherfucker in the comment of how Chaos Space Marines lost their Grim Dark. The guy was like, I don't like the pale skin. I prefer this way. Who the fuck asked for your opinion? This is what they're meant to be, but they don't get that. Oh well. What time is it? 2 p.m. When am I working? Just need to double check, just in case. For all I know, maybe I should have started 2 hours ago. Okay, yeah, it's just my normal shift. Sweet. Sweet. Luckily, I woke up early here. It's not really about the character himself, more about the style of it. Fair. Yeah, the style of it looks a bit off. Yeah. I would argue it's also the tone. I'm looking at that, I'm like, it doesn't look dark enough. Because Horus Heresy is meant to be grim dark. To a certain extent. It's meant to be the beginning of the end. Everything is fucking going dog shit and all that. It's the dark times. That's what I'm pointing to. That the grim dark style is just better. Oh yeah, I agree. Fair enough. The character itself is a bit silly in my opinion. Yeah, that's why I was like looking at the character itself. I was like, just make a little tweaks and it would look a bit more metal. You know what this one reminds me of? It reminds me of that Chaos Marine that is on a heavy bolter. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Can you manage? Alright. God damn it. Oops. I can't find it. Basically, it was a Chaos Marine that is on a heavy bolter and it has a very creepy smile. If you guys know what I'm talking about. If you can find it. Because someone did a model for it as well. I don't know why I'm struggling. Fucking hate this. I ask something specific and you just come find it. Was it that niche? Was it that niche of a fucking image? Wait. Just gonna add more shit. There wasn't a specific name for it. It was just that one time I found it out of nowhere. Okay. Chaos 3.5 Ed. How'd it work? Because they did a 3.5. God damn it. Can't find it. But yeah. It's a beaky helmet. It has the evil grin smile. And it has a heavy bolter. Whatever. Do you remember the armor or the insignia? The fuck? No, they had no insignias. Oh well. Alright, fellas, you got any questions before I go? Because I've got like 40 minutes left, more or less. Meanwhile, I'm just fucking around. Let's see if I can find it. Are you going to sleep? It's 2 p.m., my guy. It's 2 p.m. The fuck do you mean? How much can you lift? All of them. Obviously. I can lift all of them. Nope, I'm going to bed, but hey, tell Powder that I said good night. Anyways, have a good night, my good man. Dark Angels. I like I'm trying so hard just to find this fucking thing. Third edition. No. If I'm bothered to find it, I'm just gonna post it somewhere. Because right now, if it always happens, whenever I try to find something and I just can't find it, the more I try, the more I can't find it. I'm still trying. Anyways. Wait. I'm gonna fucking nick. Anyways. I'm gonna get head off now. Alright. Alright, I'm going. Fucking, never mind. The more I try, the more I'm not gonna find it. I maybe see this one, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, I'm gonna head off. Have a good one, my good man. I'm gonna do stuff. Work, maybe work on the video that I did promise, which is gonna be in a day or two. Or it's gonna be on my days off. Finally. So, anyways, ciao, ciao. Adios. Have a good night. Good day. Hanukkahs.